team reps. The Raiders won the toss. They deferred. They're going to kick it off. Game 3, Commanders-Raiders is happening as Deebo Samuel grabs it inside the Washington 5. That splits right up the middle. Deebo Samuel all across midfield. Inside the 30. And down he goes. All the way inside the Raiders 30. What an opening return. And Christian McCollum kept him from reaching the end zone.
This guy
That's how we started.
is flat out special, and he is built like a fullback. I know he plays wide receiver, but look at that body, reads those blocks. Remember, he's like a running back playing wide receiver, so he understands the blocking schemes. He's got a great feel for that and almost takes it all the way, Chris. What a way to start for Deebo Samuel.
9-yard return off the kickoff. Crazy.
Playing good for 69 yards. Last kickoff for a touchdown for a Commander, DeAndre Carter, back in 2021, just in case you're wondering. Jerry McNichols is the back with Austin Eckler out injured. And he gets the carry. Knocked down around the 22-yard line. 75th career start. Mentioned he's a former Raider. He's bounced around with some teams. Last start was with the Atlanta Falcons. As he said, that didn't work out well. But his second year here in Washington. And as Mark mentioned in the open, he did play in 3 games last year. Took a few snaps, did a good job when he was in there. Chris Rodriguez checks in at running back now. After a pickup of 5. Raiders with a late substitution. McLaurin, Terry McLaurin, top of your screen. It's Rodriguez. And he's
Bro, can we get a stop? He's just gonna let him score that quick. It's crazy, bro. The fuck is gonna make a stop?
The run game working behind an offensive line that they've made some adjustments on for this game.
They certainly have. And one of the things that Dan Quinn talked about last week, Thursday night against the Packers, they had a long punt return. They had a long kickoff return, and they did not capitalize. They did not play complementary football. 2 runs, 2 big runs, over 5 yards apiece, and you're right here in the red zone, ready at 1st and goal.
Trent Scott, extra lineman, comes in. Andrew Wiley got the start at right guard in this game over Nick Allegretti. A couple of tight ends are in. Rodriguez will work his way, fighting inside the 5, gets down to the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. First minute of the game is wild.
Well, remember, this is a ground game that lost Austin Eckler in that Packer game. Torn Achilles. He's out for the year. And obviously,
what up, everybody? Joining me on Just Ask Go 3000. I follow if you haven't already. We're here for Raider football. We'll be live for Dodger baseball later, possibly. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Great movement up front on the Raiders. Some of the Raiders have been really good at. And so far, Washington winning the battle in the trenches.
3rd year back, Rodriguez gets it again. And works his way in close. Jeremy Chin made the tackle, a former Washington Commander for Dan Quinn. Boy, what a
Got to stop here. We're going to start this game exactly how we started the last one. Hopefully our O-line does better today.
That's what Pete Carroll's hoping to do with the Raiders. Change the vibe, the environment, get his team to the playoffs. But this opening drive, sparkling after the extra days of rest on that Thursday night game.
He talked about identity, Chris, and this is what he wants to be. Downhill, physical football team.
Mario
Stop, get the stop. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Commanders. Marcus Mariota caps an opening drive and keeps it himself.
How we gonna start the day?
Just smart football by the quarterback. Nothing looks great to him right off the bat. Not a design play. Just decides to take off and then find that end zone, jumping over the edge. And what an opening drive. I know not very long, but very productive and physically setting the tone here for the Commanders.
His 19th career rushing touchdown. Matt Gay, extra point good. Talk about setting the tone after that disappointing Packer loss. A 69-yard opening kickoff return, and then they take it in from there. Mariota reaches the end zone, 7-0 Washington.
Don't hurt him, Kev.
And Raiders gonna piss me off already. Raiders gonna piss. Ray was good. Quarterback Mariota scored, bro. He ran it in for the touchdown. Mariota ran it in for the touchdown. Washington's up 7-0. Game going against the Raiders. The kickoff, they ran it back for like 60-something yards. So they got to get it together quick. I'm gonna have a bad Sunday. I'll tell you what. And wait for the commercial stand. We'll get back to it. Raiders will be receiving the ball. Hopefully, Genty gets more touches this week.
Mariota, second-year in Washington, told us wouldn't change his journey for anything. The former #2 overall pick in the draft, and Pete Carroll talking to his defense, saying whatever adjustments we need to make, we have to make it quick. They were all run plays. Dan Quinn ordered them up, all 5 rushes, capped off by the quarterback keeper. It's kind of how that offense would operate if Daniels was in there. Bouncing, and he's going to let it go out of bounds. It'll come all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We'll see the O-line can fucking hold it down today, bro.
Placed at the 40-yard line. It's first down.
Geno Smith reunited with Pete Carroll after he was acquired from Seattle. Winning in the opener on the road at home, not so good. In fact, it was very un-Geno-like. 3 interceptions. He said, you try to flush that. He said, I had to go back and watch it 10 times. I still can't get it out of my head. But he'll return to his accurate timing throws.
Yeah, he said he's always responded after bad games, always responded well. I expect him to do that today.
Smith rolling, throwing, and open.
There you go, open. Let's go.
Down the sideline he goes. Myers run
out of the 20.
We'll check that spot. Looks like the 15 of Washington.
Let's go. A lot better than last week.
Myers, the leading receiver.
This shit on the board.
Team in his 7th season.
Well, the tale of 2 game plans, right? I mean, Washington coming out and running down your throat, and then a busted coverage right off the bat. And Jacoby Myers finds that soft spot, just a flood concept, and nobody picked up number 16. I suggest you go back to the drawing board on defense because that guy is one of their best receivers.
45-yard gain here.
Pass to the middle. Like a 2-yard gain.
15-yard line.
JIC3K touchdown by Mariota.
That didn't go exactly the way they wanted. Colton Miller
ran it in.
Yeah, it definitely is. And then we talked about the young rookie. Try to get him going. Ashton Genty. He's got to fall in love with the 4- and 5-yard gains. That's one of the things he's got to do.
Chip Kelly, offensive coordinator after 7 years in college.
Keep moving the ball.
Pete Carroll and the Raiders.
Bro, I just wrapped them up right away. No gain.
Daron Payne, one of the captains named for this game and one of the steadiest players in the middle of the defense.
Well, we talked about Daron Payne right there, and not only being that big and that strong, but having the wherewithal to know, hey, they're running tackle trap on me. Let me go shed that tackle, which was Colton Miller, the best offensive lineman for the Raiders, and make a play right there for no gain.
Christian, thank you for the follow.
Teams have been working on the veteran Marshawn Lattimore, who's picking on that side. Zamir White comes in on a 3rd down, 9. Smith. Pressure coming, floats one for the tight end.
Oh, bro, you had that shit in your hand. Turn around, motherfucker.
Coverage was pretty good over there by Washington, and Will Harris made sure Bowers couldn't get his hands on it.
Just playing a little man-to-man, and I'm telling you.
All he had to do was turn around. He would have caught that shit in the end zone.
That's what Dan Quinn's doing. Man-to-man, he's going to do it. Harris there. Watch this at the end. Split the hands. Doesn't look back, but he knows he's reading the hands of the tight end Bowers and just splits those hands.
All you gotta do is turn around.
Make that ball pop up in the air. Nice play by Harris.
Bullshit.
Daniel Carlson to try a 32-yard field goal. He's missed one try this year. It was a 58-yarder at the end of the half in New England.
Flag on the play. Kick is good. Flag is.
Before the snap, delay of game, offense.
Bruh.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Let's fourth down.
Thank you for the follow, Christian.
Sean Hockley.
And this for Pete Carroll has been one of the biggest issues. Red zone efficiency, sitting at 25% in the red zone, scoring touchdowns, which is 29th in the league. And if they don't fix that, that's like a kick and field goal is exactly how you lose games in this league. Pete Carroll knows that.
Yeah, not close enough to even go on 4th down as teams are. 37-yard try. Going to rewind this. See a little bit of a breeze there. You can tell by the goalpost. And
Kick is
Carlson,
good.
no problem, gets it through. Raiders on a big pass play to Jacoby Myers, covering 45 yards, but they settle for 3.
I should have caught that shit.
You don't give up.
And Raiders better fucking win.
What more can I say? We top billing it.
I was way behind. You know where I just messed it. Yo, just joining me. I'm just asking 3000. Things such long. Be sure that follow if you haven't already. We are all season with Raider football, Dodger baseball. Getting ready for that postseason. Laker basketball once it starts in October. You know what it is.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this. Wish out you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your fucking head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just kill shit cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA.
JIC3K.
And by Novartis.
You can play the Fox Super 6 NFL Challenge. Just download the Fox Sports app right now. Enter for a free shot. You have a chance to win your share of $10,000 of cash prizes. See the Fox Sports app for details. Big plays from each of the offenses as Deebo Samuel got Washington going in a 7-3 game here. Just under 10 minutes to go in this opening quarter. He switched sides at the last moment so that Samuel can grab the ball again, and he gets up just
at the 30
yard line before he is brought down. Well, they ran downfield so briefly, so quickly, so briskly that we didn't have a chance to talk about the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback of 2014. Mentioned that number 2 overall pick. 5 different teams in 11 seasons. There was a moment, he said, where after Tennessee, where he thought maybe it wasn't right, hanging it up, but decided, hey, I'll go to Washington. I know I have to back up a guy and influence Jaden Daniels, but he did get to play in that reserve role last year, delivered, and certainly has getting to start. Rodriguez again. They move the pile up to the 33-yard line.
Second down.
Well, Max Crosby, first of the NFL in tackles for loss since 2019. He's just ahead of T.J. Watt, and boy, he can change a game in a hurry.
This guy doesn't have to compile one statistic to completely wreck a game. He doesn't have to have a pressure, doesn't have to have a sack, doesn't have to have a tackle for loss or a tackle, and he can completely ruin your game plan. You've got to watch that dude and have a plan on every single play.
Mario, quick toss. McLaurin, first down. Just across the 41-yard line.
And that's the way they've been using Terry McLaurin. Remember, he was kind of a hold-in camp, late signing as they go tempo here. But the underneath routes, very interested to see if they try to take the top off with him.
Direct snap.
Running down the middle. First down. Short of a first down. Oh, for.
Yeah, he moves all over the place. He spends a lot of time running around the field. I know he plays different positions. This is even beyond the return game.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel is just one of those guys that is a rare talent and a rare bird in this league. The ability to run between the tackles, like you see with the quarterback counter right there, exploits you on the outside, running routes, and then the return game as well. He is a special talent.
Mariota keeps.
And they're breaking down the field. Oh, fumble. Raiders. Oh, shit. Bro, fall on the ball. Raiders get the ball. Raiders ball. Raiders ball. Let's go. What I'm talking about. Got that shit right out of his hands. He was scrambling for it. Kelly got to it. Talking about. What I'm talking about. Yeah. Sylvia, what up? Thank you for the gift. Hey, did you see my TikTok on your phone case? Look how many views that shit got. I told you. I swear, the stupidest TikToks be getting the most views. All right, the least effort. Whoa. 7 minutes, 49 seconds in the first. Raiders got the ball. If you're just joining me, I'm just guys go 3000. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We're here all season. Raider football, Dodger baseball, Lakers basketball, maybe Kings hockey. We'll see what's up. Waiting for these commercials to get on. You guys doing today, Silvio? Gotta get Chopper a Raider. I gotta get my Labubu a Raider jersey. How's that ear infection?
Out in the morning. Vikings, Steelers. It's Sunday morning football. Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern.
Thomas Booker caused it. Caillou Blue Kelly came up with the recovery. It's the first turnover or giveaway in a Commanders game this year.
Yeah, and that is effort. You know, that's one thing about Pete Carroll coach defenses. They are going to give great effort. Thomas chasing that ball down, getting that punch out.
Let's get it.
Geno Smith steps up. He's in trouble.
Oh my God, bro! Can the fucking line do something?
Eddie Goldman
Zach.
stepped up when Geno Smith tried to avoid the rush and brought him down.
Well, they just got pressure all over the place, off the edge, forces Dorrance Armstrong, forces him to step up into the rest of that rush, and he falls off, slides off, makes the sack right there. You saw that whole Commander front, 7 guys on that pass rush.
Loss of 3. Genty straight ahead. Bring up
Barely in the game.
Game break with Carissa Thompson. Carissa?
Thank you so much.
Come on, bro.
The Eagles and Rams undefeated.
He take advantage of this fumble.
The old tush push getting them in the end zone. The Rams would add a field goal. We have 7-3 right now in Philly. Chris?
All right, thank you. Here, it's 7-3. Raiders defense took it away when Washington was driving for more. A chance for the Commanders defense on 3rd and 12. Zamir White is the back for Geno Smith.
Come on, bro. Give me a first down.
Top of your screen.
Give me a first down.
Smith will throw to Bowers.
Come
and
on.
well short of the first down. 3 Washington Commanders bring him down. And the punting unit comes out for the Raiders.
We need better O-line. We need some better receivers. It's ugly.
That Monday night performance, the Chargers got out in front of the Raiders, and it really changed a lot of what they could do or wanted to do offensively.
That's hard. You get into 3rd down and long situations like that, Chris, and you know they're going to play the sticks. They're going to drop off deep in the back end, sit right at the sticks, force you to throw the ball underneath, rally up and tackle. Perfectly done by Washington.
A.J. Cole back to punt. Sends Jalen Lane to the 16 of Washington.
25. Out.
Takeaway by the Raiders, but the Commander defense gets the offense for Washington. The ball right back.
Shit with that. It's fucking annoying. Hey, Raiders, step it up right now. Child, thank you for the like. All right.
Merritt is in the game. And he gets up to the 30. Flag comes down.
That's a rookie, Connerly.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense, and both
Sergio, thank you for the like.
Numbers 78 and 72. Let's decline 78. The 10-yard penalty for number 72's foul will be enforced. Replay, first down.
That's the benefit of being a veteran. Tunsil's played in this league for a long time and say, hey, don't give it to me, give it to the rookie. Well, I'm telling you, that right there, when you're playing against 98, sometimes you got to hog tie a guy because that dude is a difference maker. And like I said, you can make and wreck a game that is without making a statistic. Pull that holding call by Crosby right there, and you're already putting him back to
first and 20.
He's on the lower portion of your screen, Crosby. He's been great.
Got a pass again. Can't break through that line. Oh, fuck. So close to a pick.
Intercepted. In fact, the Raiders will tell you they should have picked it off. Isaiah Paul
so close. Fucking bounced out his hands.
had it on the deflection and couldn't hold it.
All right, see, Washington's going to break. Raiders just got to stay on it.
That thing bounced around right there because right off the
bounced off his chest is crazy.
Samuel, and you talked about it. Pull him out, almost had it, and
Would have benched his shit right there. How you going to miss that?
Over, just out of his reach, but disappointment right there by the quarterback for sure.
And Jermaine Pratt, who kind of got into the way of Polamalu, trying to haul that in. Backfield, Samuel. Mariota will dump it off to Debo. And he's not going to be brought down by an ankle tackle. But
ooh, good stop.
Polamalu.
Practice shit.
And that is how you close from the safety position.
Oh, come on. What the flag for? Let him fucking play football.
We're going to discuss.
That was not unnecessary roughness, bro.
I mean, at that point, you don't have, he's not a defenseless.
That's just a good tackle. Oh, I hit him in the head, man.
Helmet to helmet doesn't matter if you're a runner.
That's bullshit.
Defense number 20. It's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. First down.
Bullshit.
I mean, again, you're not defenseless right there, and you're running through there. I mean, again, you can't take football out of football. And Debo Samuel, I get that's a big hit, and you got guys flying.
How you supposed to stop that?
I understand we're trying to protect players, but that is not a defenseless receiver. I don't understand that flag.
Well,
that was bullshit.
First down, that's Crosby, Merritt, and Samuel in the backfield.
Hey, Crosby broke through, not quick enough though.
Bring him down short of the 40. We saw that offense.
Fucking 3-yard gain.
Washington worked so well on that
second down.
When they ran it.
That was a bullshit.
Literally ran it down the throat of the Raiders, but they're missing John Bates, their best blocking tight end, and also on defense. We saw in that Thursday night game when Eckler and Wise, of course, Jaden Daniels were all injured and out today.
Yeah, and offensively, Eckler's a difference maker for them. You see the torn Achilles. He's the guy out of the backfield, catches the ball, will always make the first guy miss. Very active at the running back position for Washington. They're going to miss him.
Mariota from the pocket, open at midfield.
First down.
The football, and they should give him credit for the first down as Terry McLaurin hauls that in, playing in his The 100th game of his career had a birthday, September 15th. Terry McLaurin turning 30 years old.
Well, we talked about Terry McLaurin. Keep catching the ball underneath, catching the ball underneath. Eventually, you're going to take a shot deep on Terry.
Got the first down. Mariota keeps. And Marcus Mariota inside the 40. We're going to see more design runs than I think Washington let on from their 31-year-old quarterback.
Well, you're just zone reading this thing off the edge, and Coots, his head was on a swivel. He didn't know which way off the edge Mariota was going. Am I going to give it to the back? Am I going to hold on to it? Oh, a tight end's coming. He's bouncing around. He's like, I have no idea what you're running right now. And this is where Marcus Mariota shines, because this is what he did at the University of Oregon that won him a Heisman. And right now he's operating at top efficiency.
Krosky Merritt the back, and Chip Kelly, Raiders offensive coordinator, had him at Oregon and is watching. The pass is caught, and that's another first down inside the 25 as Chris Moore held that in, and there's Chip.
Right, and we go from zone read right to a RPO game. And you know what? This is classic, like, Oregon football. Chip Kelly's got to be looking at this going, wait, hey, when did you guys steal my Oregon game plan? You guys took it from me.
Well, Mariota said that zone read, it's like an old wing T triple option.
Yes.
When you sat down, you guys love talking that kind of football. He loves playing at a faster pace.
And that RPO game, I mean, that is just a one-read offense.
He threw the ball into the turf. Looked like he was trying to fake it and hold on to it. And, of course, Max Crosby was back there. I mean, that's not grounding right away. Sean Hockley is on that, but boy, he was lucky to get rid of that football.
Well, you can just see the quickness and the understanding. Center's coming out here to pull on me. Let me just get by him and force the quarterback. Max Crosby, as I said, even if he doesn't compile a statistic, he is going to ruin a football game. And that's not by happenstance, by the way. He studies. He is so smart. Yes, he plays with unbelievable effort. You can see that. But his intelligence level, understanding what the offense is doing on every single play, that's how Max Crosby makes so many plays in the backfield.
And he moves all over the field and has even dropped into coverage, which Pete Carroll had to convince him of. And he ended up getting a sack off of one of those, or at least credit for some of that. And he said, okay, I'll do whatever you want me to do as long as we win. And Washington's going to use a timeout.
Las Vegas has been warned that during substitution situations, they need to...
Don't laugh. Thank you for the follow.
So there's a warning from Sean Hockley about substitution and maybe trying to slow the process down. Washington trying to go up tempo, and maybe that's what they're discussing. Pete Carroll with the officials. He was over there after the previous series with some officials on the sideline discussing something.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you're trying to slow the game down. They're trying to up-tempo the game, and you have to be allowed to substitute. That's part of the rule, but why not if you're Pete Carroll? Say, hey, let's not rush right out there. Let's take our time so we can take a little bit of a look at what they're doing on the offense, who their personnel grouping is, and all those things.
So I don't know what happens. We can ask Mike Pereira, who's watching with us, when they give you a warning. I guess if it continues, would they actually...
Justin, thank you for the follow. Intentional grounding, bro?
I didn't see any receiver in the area.
That was intentional ground.
Part of it, but that's not what the warning was about. It was about substitution in that process. 2nd and 10. Krosky Merritt, the rookie.
2 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock.
Is the back for Mariota.
It's fucking ESPN app is faster in my damn game.
He'll dump it off. It's Krosky Merritt, who's going to be brought down, held onto at the ankles initially before the final tackle, and it was Jamal Adams who held him before they could bring him down, and that's 3rd and 5. Yeah, this Raider defense with Pete Carroll, he loves those guys making comebacks like Jamal Adams and Devin White, guys who've had stories of even Jeremy Chin, who they didn't want to sign him, and they bring him in, and it's like they want a chip on their shoulder. I want to play that way all the time. That's got a lot of out of players in Seattle when he had success there.
Oh, fuck. No flag?
Quick pass for the end zone and
Incomplete. Good shit.
Lane,
Thought they're going to call a false start. I didn't call that shit.
Washington, the lineman thought there offside from the snap. They hesitated.
Yeah, they didn't call it.
Looked like it. You've just got the one-on-one single high safety right here. You know you're getting man. And Lane trying to hit that back shoulder. And it really looked
Anthony was good. Thanks for the likes.
There it is right now. Adam Butler looked like he jumped across. Everybody's kind of looking for the flag, but none comes. And
no flag. Play on.
Perfect back shoulder throw by Mariota, and you got to come up with that. Jalen Lane, the rookie, has got to come down with that when the corner stays on top.
Matt Gay.
Matt Gay.
No good.
From 37 yards, missed.
Bro, about to get his ass beat.
After all that,
Bears get the ball. 20. There's going to be a minute, 22 seconds left. We're going to go commercial break. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse JIC3K 3000. This is Things Such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football.
Jesse JIC3K.
Sunday morning at 10:40 my time, West Coast time. Hope y'all having a great Sunday. Had a good weekend. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Got like no sleep last night. I don't know if I'll do the Dodger game after this. So if I do, make sure you come back out for Game 4 of Dodgers Giants. Dodgers lead the series 3-0. For Raiders. Crazy how much traffic I get from this one. Little traffic I get from this one for the baseball game. Now, the only person with a touchdown right now is Mariota.
Pete Carroll celebrating his 74th birthday this month. So 74 years young pregame here in Washington. Former defensive coordinator in Seattle.
Mariota's only touchdown right now. He ran it in.
Junior having, he's a guy, you say, age is, we are not our age, we are our energy. And so he's got a lot of energy. And a youthful approach to the game. It's very authentic. Genty and the rookie from Boise State cannot get going. By the way, the Matt Gay miss. He had made his last 72 from under 50.
They need to open that gap for him.
From 37. And it's a 7-3.
Offensive line needs to do more.
Special teams. They had the kickoff that went out of bounds. They had the big kickoff return. Played heavily here in this opening quarter.
That's a lonely man.
Second attempt for the Raiders.
Nobody's around him. Field goal kickers, man. Look at him.
Don't come near me. Not till I make one.
You gotta walk over there and say, "Buck up, Buckaroo. You're gonna give us a chance to win this game."
Smith under pressure. He has been and underthrows. Bobby Wagner came in. Wagner called Geno Smith a great inspiration.
It's gonna be a long season with no O-line.
Career revival in Seattle and
they didn't fix this shit fast.
I think it's really cool. It's that old saying that overnight success takes about 7 to 10 years.
Shit.
Bobby Wagner said, "Hey, listen, nobody realizes how hard he worked, what he did, and the time he put in to get to where he is right now." Just a real inspirational story.
On 3rd and 10, Geno Smith from the pocket throws, knocked away.
Oh, incomplete. They almost picked it off. Incomplete. Yeah.
Raiders had one of those they couldn't bring down as well.
Oh my God, bro! Keep throwing into fucking double coverage. What happens?
Come back to your player here, Thornton, and you know the bottom line for me, great coverage right here. Amos, their best cover guy, just reads exactly what.
Keep throwing into that, bro.
But I love that extension with that.
That was almost another pick.
Around the receiver, and then you just got to try to come away with that thing. Hot potato right there.
Raiders have 4 players remaining from the prior move to Las Vegas in 2020, and A.J. Cole, one of them. Max Crosby, Daniel Carlson, Colton Miller are the players who have transitioned. Jalen Lane on the punt return, and they found something.
The 55.
Special teams, the flag down back at the 36 of Washington.
One got hurt.
That is the tight end Michael Mayer for the Raiders, who is laid out.
Feed it.
On the tackle, it was Mayer.
During the return, holding by the return team number 6. It's a 10-yard penalty, first down.
There's a holding penalty on the Commanders, but the concern is Mayer. They're bringing the card out. You know, Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll talked about the 2 tight ends they had.
Bro, felt funny.
Bowers, the headliner, but Mayer an important part. His teammates concerned.
Tradition unleashes the passion of the dog pound and inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels to make our masa from scratch. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters. Here we go, Browns.
Hey, get new Little Caesars cheesesteak crazy puffs. They're so good we ran.
Hey, Vincent, I think Genty's great, bro. They just need a better line. We're not opening no gaps for him.
Cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza.
Mayer was able to get up on his own, and the fans here applauding the effort that he was able to walk toward the sideline with some assistance. So said no thanks on the cart. They drove back into the tunnel.
Let me check.
It's a good sign. He's a really good player, and you mentioned that 12 personnel, which is anytime we have 1 running back and 2 tight ends. And I really, watching their film over the first 2 weeks, thought that was their best offensive personnel grouping, and we'll see exactly how Mayer responds after walking off into the locker room.
Special teamer as well as involved in the offense quite a bit at that tight end spot.
We'll see right here. He's at 38 yards.
Samuel drifting behind them. Samuel gets the football, run straight ahead up to the 32-yard line. So the running backs, Chris Rodriguez, Jeremy McNichols, who's battling a hamstring.
So yeah, I think so.
Krosky Merritt, and then of course the use of Deebo Samuel.
Into the first with 38 yards.
Wrapped up the opening quarter. Impressive opening drive for Washington.
All right, out in the first quarter, Washington leads 7-3 on the Raiders for week 3 in Washington. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse JIC3K 3000. Things in such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football.
Jesse JIC3K.
Go to commercial break, so I just mute the commercials. It's Fox Sports. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the Dodger Giants game yet, but if I do, make sure y'all come back. That'll be at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 4 o'clock East Coast time. Game 4, Dodgers Giants. I think Dodgers are gonna go for the sweep. Ooh. Oh, shit. Just the audio. In Los Angeles, just the audio. It's a commercial right now. I'll show the game. And
first day of fall is tomorrow, and good news this week for Washington football fans back in the district. More on that later with the first day of fall is tomorrow, and good news this week for Washington football fans back in the district. More on that later with the
I gotta refresh. Bear with me.
More on that later with
There we go.
Stadium cleared.
All right. 2nd and 6 for Washington. Hello. ESPN game tracker might be a little ahead of the game. That's what we got to deal with. Damn, bro.
And he's brought down at the 49 of the Raiders by Jeremy Chin.
A second. I don't know why it's freezing now. I think 1 is way behind. Not working. Got. It's not loaded. I'm at the Fox. That's crazy. Loading, but it's taking a minute. There we go. Back, I guess. Oh, it was good. I might do the game at 1 o'clock. If you mean baseball, Giants Dodgers game 4, I might do it. Just depends how I'm feeling. And this one is messing up, so I gotta go.
For Arizona, and debuted in the win over the Giants.
Metcalf for this 12-yard score, and with that touchdown, he now passes
Dream, probably.
far for 4th most all-time.
Far back. This is from the Gamecast. 11:40 in the second. Washington has the ball.
All right, Aaron Rodgers, one of the older quarterbacks in the league. The Washington's the oldest team, and they're going against the oldest coach, as we mentioned today. And Pete Carroll. Rodriguez and Samuel now in the backfield. Mariota with a flag down. Another flag inside the 20.
By the offense. Number 71, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
It's Andrew Wiley who got the start at right guard today. College teammate of Max Crosby back at Eastern Michigan.
There he is right here. Inside move. That right there is Booker, and he's just going to go dip to rip right here. He's trying to rip through toward the quarterback. And look at Connerly out there.
Battling with Max Crosby.
Yeah.
To the tight end at the 27-yard line, Zach Ertz.
Now, how about a triple team on Crosby right here at the bottom? Connerly, he slides in. He comes across.
Looks like I cannot show the game.
Everybody sliding out to him. The effort that he gives, but you could see it was a running back over there. It was left at right tackle. It was right guard, all sliding.
4th for 6. They're going to kick it.
And they run him on a little bit of a game to get him away from it all.
But the Raiders forced the field goal try.
Last field goal was no good.
Matt Gay up there, out there.
And that's good. Washington goes up to 10.
Comes back after missing one from inside of 40. Matt Gay delivers. Dan Quinn happy.
This your bag, sir?
What gave it away?
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, Geico's all about getting more than just savings.
The next time, how about less fluid ounces?
Fair enough. Oh.
You use this much serum?
Well,
If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse JIC3K 3000. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Dodger, for Raider football and Dodger baseball.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Have a nice flight.
I mean, it's 56 seconds in the second half. Raiders will have the ball. Get a touchdown on the board. Our O-line has not been holding up. Warrior was good. Yup. I be saying that shit all the time, so like I gotta stop myself and correct myself. Dodgers going for that sweep today. Clinch the wild card spot. I think they need like 3 more wins for the pennant. Something like that. Should have been had it. Get a sweat by, well, we got swept by the Brewers and we got swept by the Angels this season. Those. Yeah, I've seen that. They've been losing. Yeah, bro. Well, hopefully Scott doesn't have that problem in the postseason.
With the new kickoff rules, that's really starting in a hole. But the Raiders,
Kirby Yates might be done, bro. That's another one.
Off-season change with Pete Carroll, the head coach, after sitting out a year. Geno Smith, they made the trade to bring him in to reunite the pair. And with the 6th pick overall, don't see a lot of running backs getting drafted that high. Ashton Genty and hoping to get him going. Right now, the running game is not going. They have 4 attempts, 2 yards. So what do they do on offense here to move it upfield? It feels like they're down 20.
Yeah, listen, right here off the 20, your playbook eliminates about 30% of what you can. So it's the quick game, it's the play action, a little run game. But you got to balance out your offense right now. You have got to run this ball.
And they do with Genty, who will pick up a few before Bobby Wagner.
I'm just happy the bats are going. T-Dot, thank you for the follow.
And I understand if you're
I'm just happy they're hitting again.
1 yard carry or 1.5
Know what I mean?
carry. But the bottom line is we have got to be able to work this thing out. We have got to be able to figure out just one thing. Give me one thing that we can do well in the running game, and then let's build off that on this game plan. A play action off of that, but we've got to have some success running this football.
Smith has to get rid of it quickly.
What are you doing?
Sideline throw.
Good. Was he inbound?
And the catch is made by Jacoby.
Fair catch. All right, let's go.
Check that spot.
Bro, Geno Smith is slacking. He's staying in the pocket way too long. He does not have the line for that.
A real chore for this Raider offense.
After they have one busted coverage.
I feel like they feed off each other. Max Muncy came back was a big deal. Tommy Edmond got it going again yesterday. So I'm worried about Will Smith. If Will Smith will be back in time for the playoffs, he's gonna miss the wild card for sure. I think they should just go pick up Barnes.
I'd give it to the young running back and say, let's go get this.
Because I don't know if we can really depend on rushing for the playoffs, World Series. You know what I mean?
And I don't know if the challenge flag has to do with the spot.
Bro, Vert's been solid.
The catch was in bounds, coming from Dan Quinn on that previous play.
They should definitely bring back Barnes. He's not doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, pick him up, and we can pick him up. Send rushing down. And then, whatever we got to do, we got to do. Also, like, Conforto for Friedland, bro. I like the way Friedland was performing before they sent him back down. All right. 3rd and 1, another commercial.
Ready?
New Tron movie coming out. I do not like that fucking actor, bro. I feel like I can't remember his name right now, but I do not like his acting. Yeah, well, I mean, it's his rookie year, so like you gotta give him grace, but like we can't have mistakes right now. Jared Leto, that's his name. Fuck, Jared Leto's acting is trash. But it's his rookie year, bro. So like, I will go with something we could trust. I understand them bringing him up, try to get it going, but it's not. It's not as fruitful as we would hope. Like, Freeland came in and just started doing everything, man. Rush is making mistakes behind the plate. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse Go 3000. This is Things Such Long Beach. Without follow, if you haven't already, we'll be here all season for Raider football. We might be live at 1 o'clock for Giants Dodgers. We'll slide back for that. Big game 4 as the Dodgers go for the sweep. Week 3 for the Raiders, as the offensive line still can't hold it down. Yeah, bro, rushing behind the play he's making mistakes, and it's just stuff that's gonna come with time. Is all it is. Shit, I bet, bro.
NBC and Week 3 concludes with Monday Night Football as the
Playing like shit. Can't get the ball off. Nobody's open. He keeps throwing the double coverage. Like, they just need to keep giving the ball to Genty. Genty.
Ruled a catch, challenged by Washington, stays.
Bro, both feet are in. Oh, but he had to have possession.
Lose a timeout. They have one remaining in the half.
Yeah, Myers secured that one arm, had both feet in bounds, and I can see.
Oh, it was good? All right, bet.
Did he bobble it? Did he jiggle it a little bit? Did he have firm control before he stepped out? But ruled the catch.
Genty splits out, dancing around, now coming back to Geno Smith on 3rd and a yard.
What are y'all looking back for? What are you looking back for? Bro, this fucking line. I can't stand these tackles, bro.
Throws open.
Good catch.
Coming back to it. Trey Tucker.
The fucking guard, bro. What's the guard looking back for?
Dorrance Armstrong again coming off the edge right here. Does a nice job of pressuring. But Geno Smith being calm, cool in the pocket. Look at him step up, feels the pressure, then escapes out the side, and now it's just a scramble drill.
Dog, I need them to put a touchdown up like ASAP.
They get off that goal line, off the 20. They've got a couple of first downs now.
I agree with you, Jim. Hope everybody's parlay hits. Genty, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. First down.
All the way inside the 40 of Washington.
There it is.
The 35 almost.
And what I say, you just have to continue to pump that run. You can't let that get away from you.
Nah, Warrior, I agree, bro. Geno's in the league way too long to be playing the way he's playing, bro. Like, you're a veteran quarterback. Like, watching him last week, not reading the field at all, and he keeps throwing the double coverage, bro. That's, like, my biggest pet peeve with him. Like, you're throwing to people that are not open, and you're staying in the pocket. You have no O-line.
That's how you open up your play-action game.
Santiago, I can't. All we can do is play the audio.
Brief career, and this is 3rd game, but then bottled up right away. You know, Pete Carroll said, hey, if we can give him 20 touches at this point, that's okay. And, of course, Chip Kelly joked, said, hey, I'll give it to him 40 if we're running the football and we're ahead.
Right.
Yeah, Warriors. Just,
like it's really easy as a coordinator to say, man,
bro, it's just, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I wish we would have got Sanders. That's what I was hoping for. Thank you.
This feels like it's a 14-point lead. You're in a one.
My girl got it for me. I got the same hat in Lakers, and I got the same hat as LAFC. They're comfortable.
Brock Bowers slips a tackle, gets inside the 30 and a flag at the 34-yard line. Another flag.
Yeah, but I wish the Raiders really got Sanders. I don't know. We do need a new QB. Shit, bring back Carr, bro. The way he's looking.
Max Crosby is on defense.
He is a special.
Carr held it down, never big. All these coaches, coordinators. He still held it down, bro.
Eat corners up, safeties
after that injury, his
doesn't matter who you put on him, he's always open.
I think he got injured. Wasn't doing as great, but bro, better than this.
Yeah, they call it on the center, Jordan Meredith, and they're calling that more often this year. They're getting some video assist with that.
Yeah, it's just changed. I mean, they only have about a yard and a half off the
Got the algo I was saying, bro.
Scrimmage. So here he is sitting in the middle, right?
They be disrespecting him too.
Right here, and you see that timing.
But he never switched up.
If you were engaged with somebody like that, they would not call that.
Even when they got rid of when they got rid of Khalil Mack, that shit was fucking annoying. They couldn't keep fucking Jacobs. Like they got rid of Jacobs. Like
that's how one of the rules has just changed.
The Henry Ruggs shit, you can't blame nobody for that. But Ruggs, you know what I mean? Damn, that shit was ass too, though. Got a lot of stuff happened. Then bringing Chucky back was fucking bad news. McDaniels was straight ass, bro. McDaniels was a big part of the problem.
2nd and 14 after the penalty. Geno Smith.
Come on, don't be freezing like that. Come on, gang. Do a refresh. Oh, I hate when that shit happens. Bro, 100. You know they love to throw the flags on the Raiders, bro. Non-stop.
14 after the penalty. Geno Smith has protection and
there we go.
Trey Tucker.
Good pass. I got the 25 almost.
And that's all off that.
Bro, why is this happening to me today?
Tucker, the fastest guy on this Raider team, runs a 4.31 and showing some good hands in this drive.
His bowl cut, bro, that shit is jokes. I think they should sell wigs. Oh, come on, let me get that face mask, my guy. They should sell bowl cut wigs, bro. Edgar cut he be rocking.
Boy, really nice. Just really nice. vision, understanding that middle broke.
Fucking, he looked like he about to give me a side quest with that haircut.
Gino thought about throwing a block right there, but then thought better of it.
Dog, tell me that wouldn't be jokes if they put wigs in the fucking in the Raider image. Like you could buy a bowl cut wig, bro. I would buy that shit right away. Looking fucking like Coconut Head. Man, fucking stream is lagging again. Come on.
Just being able to break that tackle, there he is, and then get out, Gino, get out. You should have hit the little guy. There's a rule in the National Football League. If it comes between the little guy and the big guy, hit the little guy, Gino.
In his 13th season, Gino Smith throwing some blocks out there for his rookie running back, who's just 21 years old. Back to Genty.
Genty.
To the 10-yard line. Let's check in with Genty.
Tiny gang, little gang.
Yeah, Chris, 80.
Give me a touchdown, man.
String tight end just jogged off the
Oh,
field.
but looks like they got one in the game cast.
Still back in the locker room. They're evaluating him for a head injury. If they see any concerning signs, then he would go into concussion protocol. Disappointing for him and this Raiders offense because they've been predicting a breakout game for him. Keep you updated on any signs of him from the locker room.
All right, thank you, Jen. Brock Bowers still wearing that knee. He's still wearing a brace for that.
Yick. That's what I seen. I'm about to watch it actually happen now.
Floats one for the end zone.
And it's good.
It's Trey Tucker.
Go Raiders.
Gino Smith scans the
They go up to 9. They'll kick it. Good. It'll be a tight game. 4:20 left. The Eagles are selling? I thought they were doing well. That's when they flashed to the game. They scored a touchdown. Yick, thank you for the follow. I can't read the other name, but thank you for the follow.
You just say, hey, I'm going to go deep. He's going to go to the corner. Goes to the corner, wide open. Tucker with his second touchdown on the season.
Is it the half yet, though?
Tucker had the touchdown.
This team ain't too bad.
For the first touchdown of the season at New England. Also had a 28-yarder later in the game in that opening victory for the Raiders.
It's going to be good. They're going to go to commercial. You're just joining. I'm Just Go 3000. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. We'll be live at 1. We should be live at 1 for Dodger baseball. Make sure y'all come back as they try to sweep the Giants. What's only for Americans, Warrior? Where is another stream? This is the shit about being a Raider fan, bro. They always black this shit out. All my life has been a hassle to watch them. Oh yeah, that's some nonsense. It's gonna be controlled by the government, et cetera, bro. They want us to switch to a completely different app, which I don't know if I will. So make sure you follow my my YouTube and my Twitch and my Instagram, all my other shit, bro. Because
iPhone 17 Pro on us, designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive.
I'll definitely be over there.
How about the new Ultimate Trio?
I prefer Twitch anyways.
Goes past Luke McCaffrey and rolls
But
through the end zone.
yeah, bro, they're good. They're good. It's crazy. The crazy censorship. Yeah, bro, if you make a Twitch and if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime sub, so you can subscribe to my Twitch for free. I'm also on YouTube, and I don't stream on Instagram, but I got an Instagram page. So you'll see like the stuff you see on my TikTok on Instagram, and then on YouTube you'll see the sports stuff, and then on Twitch I do the sports stuff and I do my gaming. Hell yeah! Oh shit, make a Twitch, bro. Connect your Amazon Prime. You'll be able to subscribe to me. Then I get a sub, and then it's free for you. And then also they offer you a lot of stuff for gaming and like in-game content. I don't know if you video game at all, play video games at all, or your kids. If you have kids, I do. But you'll get like a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of like free downloadable content from Twitch.
The Washington Commander from last year, and boy, he is a in-the-box safety.
But yeah, the whole TikTok thing is crazy, man. The censorship that's going on, and like the Jimmy Kimmel thing, and like, I know you're going to Disneyland soon, right? Did you go yet? Because bro, they lost so much money. They lost so much money because like almost $4 billion because of that.
I know him. I played with him for a long time, and he would we would call him. He'd bring the wood down.
Over, bro. Okay, that's gonna be fun.
McNichols and Rodriguez are in the backfield.
That's almost in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
And tough yard still on his feet.
Oh my God, bro. And he breaks for a touchdown. How many yards was that? 60 yards, bro. 60 yards. McNichols. Right after the Raiders did all that work. This is that bullshit, man.
So much for the hamstring problem this week.
McNichols scored BP.
By Jeremy McNichols.
Washington goes up to 16. The real chill.
Speedster, a guy that you think is going to replace Eckler in the receiving game, and he says, all right, Rodriguez, you're running over people. Krosky Merritt, you're going to run over people. I'll run over a few.
Bro, whoever got that guy for fantasy is going crazy right now. And the kick's good. They go up to 17.
That's the kind of response that the Commanders were looking for.
My fantasy team's going stupid.
And you're going to watch him. He's going to get in here, and he's going to get two guys on him, 52 and 11, Chin, and you've got Roberts, and watch him break both of these tackles. Really good at the point. Bam, there's Chin. Bam, there's Roberts, and Roberts actually knocks Chin off that tackle, and just keeping your feet, keeping it churned, and woo, out the door you go for McNichols.
60-yard run, longest of his career. And some tough boys showing a Boise State guy in his 5th year.
Nichols just, damn, bro, they really couldn't take his ass down.
Great run, and you want to talk about inspiring your.
He wasn't even running fast, bro. They just got a good stride.
The Commanders' run game right now, they are on fire, and they are killing it in the
18.
Run. Yeah, whatever juggling you talked about with that offensive line that they made for this game, it's played out well. He had 4 carries in the first game against.
That don't sound right, bro. 18.
Played 16 snaps against Green Bay, but didn't carry the ball.
Mariota had like 30-something before the half.
And on the return, Dylan Lowby. And he gets up to the 31-yard line.
Alex can't do shit with this fucking old line, bro. Not getting those stops. A lot of mistakes.
They take on the 9th-ranked Fighting Illini. Goes down live from Champaign, starting with big noon kickoff at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then USC, Illinois, and you'll see it on Fox. Big plays in this game.
Oh, bro. About to take the L fantasy this week.
Look at the yardage already that Washington has put up.
I have Baker Mayfield.
Spotted at the
he has a having 111 yards so far. And a touchdown.
They give him the football. Remember, he can fly, but there's nowhere to go. Well played over there. Marshawn Lattimore sealing off that sideline.
Well, I like Trey Tucker, and Trey Tucker's one of those guys, those underneath routes, those over the top on that deep over, and then he's a jet sweep guy. He is their #1 gadget type guy because of his speed And he's electric, both running the ball and catching it.
Bottom of your screen, and to the left of Tucker, Jacoby Myers. The run is to Genty, straight ahead. Stop short of the 40, stop short of the first down. He's a little short. Clock running here. Washington one timeout. They lost one on a challenge. Used one, obviously, prior to that.
Another injury? Nah, he looks all right.
It's like Will Harris.
For Washington.
Oh, this is Fox and NFL.
We'll check on the injury. Let's see what Kurt Menefee has coming up at the half.
You're just joining me. I'm Jesse JIC3K. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already.
Coming up on the Verizon halftime, we'll have the highlights.
We're all season Raider football.
Including the Bengals battling the Vikings without Joe Burrow. And we'll get you all ready for America's game of the week between the Cowboys and the Bears. We'll see you at the half.
Thank you, Kurt. The Verizon halftime. All the scores and highlights. Rams are up 16-7 on the Eagles. Washington fans will applaud that. And Will Harris up and moving over to the sideline for the Commanders. We'll see who steps into that secondary with Trey Amos, Mikey Sainristil, Quan Martin, and Marshawn Lattimore.
Looks like Jeremy Reeves is stepping.
OB, I'm in too deep.
Will Harris.
Okay, Reeves wearing 39.
Gotta write it. Get mad.
Third down one. They threw it last time when they were in this situation, but they were closer to the 20-yard line of Washington. This time, Genty is not going to get it. And we'll check his forward progress, but the minute he got near, the Raiders are signaling. I did not see a signal from the official, and they're saying it's fourth down, and this is one you're probably going to have to go for.
Just really good job.
Well, how would you play this? I mean, the kind of game this is, would you go here?
That's you got 2 minutes left.
Thank you for the rose.
Any questions?
How did you become
KO, you know it.
bank guy?
You mind?
When we lose, just win.
About no fees or minimums on checking.
If you're just joining me, I'm just JIC3K. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. Dodger baseball. Probably be live at 1 for Dodgers versus Giants. Game 4 is Dodgers goes for the sweep. For sure, user. See, we got Vikings up on Cincinnati. Cincinnati just hit a field goal. 3. Patriots losing to the Steelers. Colts over the Titans right now. Jacksonville over Houston right now. Panthers over ATL. Damn. Rams shitting on the fucking Eagles like you're saying. I need Tampa Bay to turn it up for my fantasy league. Okay, I think I got the Rams defense. I think I have the Rams defense. I gotta see. Big AP, it's on Fox NFL. Keep muting the commercials. Poor man, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Rams defense got me 10 points right now.
Jesse
Yeah, bro, that's the problem we having. I'm in Long Beach, so I always had issues with the Raiders getting blacked out, especially since the Rams came.
And the signal is he got it.
They should have been in LA, not the fucking Chargers.
Sean Hockley right away pointed first down Raiders, but they're going to move the chains, and a gutsy call converted here.
It is a gutsy call, and Geno Smith, they have not been able to run, but you can see, I love like a veteran quarterback being able to step that foot back, find a soft spot, watch him back, now find myself a soft spot and get myself in there, keep him drive alive.
In the pocket, and they're going to sack.
Gets rid of that. They'll have all 3 timeouts, the Raiders.
He got rid of it in time, but, man.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah, that spot, it looked initially, Pete's frustrated.
Pete Carroll looks pissed, bro.
Well, I mean, one of the reasons for me, like,
wearing my cat.
In a 1-score game, make it a 2-score game. Before half, I would have punted it deep, try to draw them off sides, and then, you know, you're getting the ball at halftime, coming out of the half. So you're going to get that ball. That's kind of the direction that I was thinking, but obviously Pete had different ideas.
Ashton Genty looking on.
Bowser's all right, bro. He had a chance for a touchdown, but he didn't turn around.
Is in.
No reason you should have dropped that ball. Oh, come on, bro. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. He got your fucking leg wrapped up. You know, why you holding on to that shit, bro?
Wouldn't let him go.
How long you been in the league? How long?
Bobby Wagner, just the 14-year vet. So smart, so savvy. And how many times did he do this in Seattle's practice when Geno Smith was backing up Russell Wilson and he was the scout team quarterback and Bobby Wagner was directing the defense for the Seahawks.
Big defensive play made by Washington and their veteran as Geno Smith can't take that sack there. I mean, big difference now from 3rd and 10 if you just got rid of it to try to make something happen. 3rd and 17. Looks like the Raiders are going to want a timeout here. After converting the 4th and 1, they have been pushed back to their own 34. Now 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
Starts to turn into their parent, it helps to show them just how bad it can get.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
You want to end up like that? I don't.
Tradition can turn a leap into a legend and inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels to make our masa from scratch with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters. Go, Pack, go.
So they got you. As Marcus Mariota, who got the start, has a rushing touchdown here to get Washington going, and then they have added to it as Balby
Gang of like 2 yards, bro.
That's playing the way you were talking about a moment ago. I think the timeout, Washington will use their last one with just 36 seconds, but I think that's what Pete Carroll was determining here. Hey, let's just keep this the way it is. We're getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and so now you've got 36 seconds left on there. 36 seconds left.
Raiders have the ball, 36 seconds left.
Punt return, kick return to open the game.
And I think we get it after the half.
Samuel Lane has had a nice kick return game as well. So, I mean, you've got an opportunity now to set yourself up and see if you can get points here at the very end of the half.
Yeah, the return game has been good, both first on kickoffs and punt returns. Pressure on Cole, gets it away.
Oh, barely gets it off.
From the 25 of Washington, picks up 10.
45 to 35.
Well, without
Jonathan, I'm saying.
Their best blocking tight end, the running game has been there for Washington.
Yeah, and it's been
No, I don't think any sport pisses me off like football.
Touchdown run, the scramble. Rodriguez has been great in between the tackles, busting to the outside. He also
My favorite sport is basketball, but football be pissing me off.
The ball, and then you've got Krosky Merritt that has just been really good coming out of the backfield. And lastly, all right, well, we've got all those guys. Give it to McNichols and see if he can take 160.
They're averaging 10 yards a carry, over 170 rush yards, middle of the field, near the first down before he was pushed back. Zach Ertz. Couple of touchdowns on the ground. Impressive numbers.
Commanders ball.
Yeah, 10.1 per carry, not too bad. I mean, that's a pretty good day.
14 seconds left. They go try to get a kicking position. 3rd and 1. Oxnard, what up?
The style of offense, having Mariota in this offense last year, having worked with Jaden Daniels weren't going to miss a lot in terms of operating this offense, and today he has done just that. Where the Commanders were lucky last year, they didn't have a lot of injuries. They're already getting their share in just week 3. Can they get in field goal range on 3rd and a yard?
And a sack. Let's go. What's the flag for?
The tackle is paid.
What's the flag for?
But there's a flag. I don't.
Oh, how many times? Oh, man, that better not be on us, bro. They've been throwing flags all day on the Raiders.
No, that was a face mask outside the pocket.
Face mask. Defense number 51. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. They were right. They were right.
All right. That one I give it. I'll allow it.
Close to field goal range, you're right.
Yeah, our one touchdown ain't bad, but they still playing like shit, bro. Our offensive line is so ass. Can't open no fucking gas for GT to get through, bro.
Get out of bounds and give yourself an opportunity.
And I think he got sacked twice already. Lucito was good.
Now in the pregame warm-ups, he was hitting from
1st and 10.
5 yards. Mariota's going to keep, but if he doesn't get out of bounds,
4 seconds left. I think they gained like 5 yards.
4 seconds showing. That's Dan Quinn in the middle of that.
Oh shit! One of the coaches got clipped.
Bleeding at the nose.
Bleeding. Nah, bro, he's not okay today. He's still pretty ass, bro. But also the offensive line is ass, so it's a combination.
Dan Quinn would be the first to tell his players awareness. Matt Gay going to line up here and try.
Dan Quinn is saying, hey guys, play downhill. Let's go out there, finish. Let's go out there and hit people. Just not me from this point forward.
So he missed from.
Hopefully he didn't break his nose or nothing.
He's made from 46.
Split him open right at the top of his nose.
Quinn is okay. He'll have a chance to address that injury.
2nd and 6, they get a kick for the field goal.
This from 55 yards. Make it a 10-point difference.
Watch that, miss this shit again.
They're going to say officially 56.
Who's offsides?
Raiders use a timeout.
Damn, he's lucky he gets another fucking chance.
Last week, 2 long-range kicks. 2nd quarter, he was wide left from 58. 3rd quarter from
Crucito, a Cowboy fan, bro. That's a red flag right there.
Kickers on their run to the playoffs and then the NFC Championship game.
Well, that's one right there where the Raiders.
Field goal's gonna be good. We're gonna go into the half, I think.
Ball snap and give the kicker a little feel for it, and he missed that.
Raiders will be receiving.
See if he comes back and hits this 56-yarder.
Tressway is the holder. Matt Gay.
Damn.
From 56. Got it.
Raiders down 20. Down by 10.
Lead for the Commanders. And Dan Quinn toughing it out with his.
Lena, you guys are winning right now, right?
Toe meets leather. Ball clears.
I think I looked last time you guys were winning. All right, that'll be the half. If you're just joining me, I'm just JIC3K 3000. This thing's such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. Morning. You're on YouTube now. Why does that have your full name? Hey, got your full name on YouTube. Alina, thank you for the follow.
Set up, fire leap deep down the left sideline. Devontae Adams, slight push off, I'd say. Nice job. 44 yards.
Panthers always good.
Rams on top of the Eagles, 19-7 at the half. Jets are at the Buccaneers. Baker
Appreciate you, Lena.
I
already know the deal.
0 interception.
Run it up. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so make sure y'all follow them on social medias. TikTok go dark in December, I believe. They're going to make everybody switch over to a different app. I don't know if I'll move over.
Safety can't get over in time. Perfect thrown ball by
Crucito, I haven't, but I might. It just depends.
On top of the Jets, at the half. Atlanta at Carolina. Michael Penix Jr., son of the great Michael Penix Sr. Bryce Young, though, avoids the sack outside. All that speed, played it out of Alabama.
Signed up to be part of their
4-yard score. All Carolina
for one of their influencer program things, but I haven't got an email back.
The Atlanta Falcons, J.J. McCarthy, quarterback for the Vikings.
I'm hoping they hit me back.
Injured ankle. Jake Browning in for Joe Burrow, quarterback for the Bengals. Going to scramble, going to run, nope, going to throw. Bad throw, picked off Isaiah Rodgers. Here we go. Here we go, Gronk. You cannot tell me you can run 87 yards.
To the house.
To the house, that's right. Well, that is Isaiah Rodgers. He does take it to the house. And it's 24-3, all Viking on top of Cincinnati. Aaron Rodgers typed the 4th all-time on the passing touchdown list. Firing to the right side.
There you go.
Metcalf. Great job by Metcalf going up, out jumping the corner. 12-yard score. Rodgers passes Brett Favre. 509 touchdown passes.
Whoa.
That's a lot. 309 more than I had. 14-7.
Were you doing the math on the fly there?
Yeah, well, 3 less rings, though, TV. That's the difference.
Cam Ward, #1 pick out of University of Miami in the draft this year. Too late. Can't wait that long. He'll learn that. Kenny Moore takes it back 32 yards for the Colts. 20-6 now. Indianapolis on top. Up Tennessee. One of my favorite quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence. I want to see him do well. I like him a lot. Liked him at Clemson. I like him here under ball handling.
Helps when you got a guy like Bashal Tutin to run it in from 1 yard out. 7-3, Jaguars with the lead over Houston. And look at this low-scoring game in the 3rd quarter. It's only 3-0 Packers on top of the Browns. All right.
Lucito, you start baseball already? Or do you guys not start till spring?
Yeah, a lot of questions about Jaden Daniels' availability this week, and I think they felt good about I think it was smart.
Okay, you started already.
They felt good about their backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota, with good reason. Similar skill set Mariota brings to them. Here, drops back, sees the void in the coverage, pulls it down, runs in for the TD, shotgun read. He did this at Oregon. He played with my son Kyle. Great player.
Are you on max? They got you on max preps? About to look your stats up, bro.
Quick dump off, 15 yards to Moore. Similar skill set, and I think he's a guy that brings a calm and a presence. He's been there, done that. He's been with a few teams. He's a.
You guys go out of state at all?
That can fit right into. Usually we say, I need a backup. You need a backup that duplicates what your starting quarterback can do.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, pregame we talked about you got quarterback getting hurt.
See, when I was in high school, my schools are in CIF.
And he seems to be one.
All right, but
these guys out like Marcus is filling in now. It's almost just got to hold on, keep your team competitive until the main guy gets back.
And it's not really a great look for the Las Vegas Raiders offense right now. They're going
War
against
league.
A backup quarterback. Geno Smith isn't really producing. He's not getting the football into the guy's hands that he needs to get it into.
That's what it was.
So
More
the
league.
Raiders want a chance. They got to start airing that ball out and pick it up.
All right, another half coming your way in just a bit.
Go play all the Long Beach schools. Compton, Lakewood, Mayfair.
The Chicago Bears, that comes your way in a couple of hours, but another 2 quarters at least coming your way from Washington.
That's good.
Dan Quinn. Showing
Dan
it.
Quinn.
He still got it.
Get up there. It is.
Horizon player the first.
All right, let's go to commercial. The half starts in like 7 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Stop all of you haven't ready.
Jesse Ice
I'll be right back. Hey, thank you for the follow. All right. All right then. Trouble, what's good? Another year, same bullshit. You already know. Ben, the Rams defense is killing it for my fantasy. All right, we're gonna get ready to go soon. Raiders down by 10 at the half. They'll be receiving the ball right now. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse Ice Cold 3000. This thing such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football.
Jesse Ice Cold 3000.
And Dodger baseball. Probably I haven't decided yet, but I should be live at 1 for for Dodgers Giants. Game 4, the Dodgers go for the sweep. I'm kind of thank you for the follow. Hope y'all having a good Sunday. Hey, Rod, thank you for the follow.
Weather rates sort of.
Queen, thank you for sharing.
So we saw a spark from the offense here. What do the
Cody,
Raiders have to do
yeah.
to rally and win this game?
They're catching people for sharing it.
Obviously, Ashton Genty, and then set up your play action stuff, your quick game off of that for the Raiders.
Raider defense had only been allowing 70 rush yards in the first 2 games. I mean, that's already been blown out of the water by Washington, and that looks good for them, protecting a lead in the second half.
There's no question.
All right, Raiders are receiving the ball.
Mariota and his ability to run the ball.
My game cast is a little bit ahead of the audio, so they can do with what we got. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate you. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Follow my other social media accounts. Link in bio. TikTok will be going down eventually. You ready for that? And if you like baseball, we'll be here for the. We'll be here. I haven't decided again. I haven't decided, but we should be here for the Dodger game at 1. Dodgers going for a sweep.
Offensively, you've had great success on the ground, including using Mariota's legs. What can you build off of in the second half with that?
Yeah, just the whole combination of things. You know, we mentioned on third downs, being aggressive and staying aggressive for our chances. But we know against their team, it's going to take all 4 quarters.
Thanks, Coach. Guys.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Jen and Dan Quinn. Ashton Genty dancing a bit. Had something working there up to the 35-yard line. Will Harris remains out. By the way, Jeremy Reeves in that Washington secondary. He got hurt in the second quarter. And Michael Mayer, if you went with us in the first half, went towards the sideline and was unable to come back in for the Raiders, affecting certainly what they do at the tight end position. But if they can get Genty going, that'll give Geno Smith all kinds of opportunities.
Yeah, if you keep it in second down and 4, I mean, you're getting 6 yards on those rush. Everything in your offense is open. The play action game is open. The run game is open.
Geno Smith pressure coming. Low throw, but caught short of the 35. That was Brock Bowers with good hands.
Alina, yeah, they already. I think they're working on a sell. Oracle's gonna buy it. They're gonna move everybody to a US-based app. So everyone's gonna get moved off of TikTok to a different app.
Need to get to the 40 for a first down.
Has to be controlled and monitored by the government. You know the deal. TikTok already put someone in place to their new like anti-Semitism BS thing they're trying to do. They put an ex-Israeli IDF person in charge. So anything that's like pro-Palestine is getting X'd out right now. Pretty bad. Censorship in the U.S. is getting real bad. Another sack, bro. Come on.
That's what he does, even in his 15th year. Third sack of the game for the Commanders.
Man, this one-hand bull. Watch that.
Bro, we need a fucking line. We need an offensive line.
Watch him stab this in the chest.
Fucking guards are trash.
That is DJ Glaze. Right here, one hand. He can't get to him and just keep on pushing. Von Miller, that's why that dude is going to the Hall of Fame right there.
Leads all active players in
Bro, Von Miller looked like he played in the fucking 80s and shit. That's so funny.
Lane will watch it bounce and roll. And it goes out of bounds. An excellent punt. Raider defense will be on the spot. Washington, they have the ground game going, and they've got the pass rush going. Von Miller showing up big.
This offensive line is ass, bro. All right, more commercials as we wait. It'll be Washington's ball when we come back. Bro, 7-on-7 is crazy. Dog, they ain't do nothing to stack this O-line, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, let's get it.
One-handed bull rush, gets a little dance. We talked about the age of Washington. He's got oxygen on the sideline.
Like he's got autographs, his own autograph on his cap. And good defense from the Raiders, stopping the run of Krosky Merritt.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Max Crosby, bro. Maybe he cursed us fucking sitting next to Trump. Who knows? Who knows? He hasn't been able to break through this line this week, this game. So people be doing it to themselves.
Gets a little dance. When we talked about the age of Washington, he's got to get.
We need some receivers too.
Like he's got autographs, his own autograph on his cap. And good defense from the Raiders, stopping the run of Krosky Merritt.
We've been cursed. What is that? Since Russell?
Crosby defending the run with Landon Roberts.
Oh, why is this happening? I'm about to get it going again. Give me a second.
There too late in the fourth.
This was gonna be.
Jaden Daniels, that knee sprain, not sure.
Audio's gonna be like a minute behind.
Return. Mariota's gone all the way. On 2nd and 12. Pass is caught, flags. Back inside the 15. Zach Ertz hauls that in.
That's good.
Was Rich Gannon the quarterback for the Super Bowl?
And there is Max Crosby, 2 plays in a row making an impact. He was pinching on that Roberts tackle on that first run that stopped him, and then draws the flag for holding.
2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Holding number 72. This penalty is declined. Illegal use of hands to the face, number 78. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
2nd and 22 now.
Well, let's take a look at the rookie right now, Connerly on Crosby, and you can see Crosby coming off the edge right here and gets that move, and you know, that's just hog tying a guy.
Yeah, one guy can't stop Max Crosby. Who you are.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, listen, I'd rather yank a guy down or hog tie him like that than give up a hit. So good job, young man.
I don't think you ever did anything like that.
Oh, I did plenty of those things.
Okay. Just didn't capture it on video. Caught, 15-yard. No, he dropped it. McLaurin incomplete. He had it, and once the hit came. By the way, Caillou Blue Kelly is a great story. Las Vegas guy, went to Bishop Gorman High School.
Yeah, that stream's a minute behind the Gamecast.
He's really kind of taken over that corner spot from Darian Porter, the rookie they drafted in the 3rd round from Iowa State, that they think will be a starter in time. He's been a pleasant surprise for Pete Carroll in this defense.
Yeah, Pete Carroll said that Kelly just kind of all of a sudden came on in training camp and played himself into a starter. And then
Nick Nichols, who broke tackles at the line of scrimmage.
Keeping 3rd down and long situations, you're going to win games.
This was a little closer.
For your offense to get back on the field.
Tressway, his first punt of this game. He only punted 50 times last year. Trey Tucker.
Bruh, that one keeps freezing.
Down inside, Crosby creating havoc, getting a stop, and then rallying up and keeping him in 3rd down and long situations. You're going to win games, and you're going to win opportunities for your offense to get back on the field.
Tressway, his first punt of this game. He only punted 50 times last year. Trey Tucker.
We're at commercial. Raiders got the ball. It'll be 1st and 10. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse Go 3000. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow. We'll be here all season with Raider football, Dodger baseball, and Lakers basketball once it starts. Maybe it's King hockey. I haven't decided. But, yeah, let's get it. Dodgers play at 1 versus the Giants. For game 4 as they go for the sweep. Trying to clinch the pennant. And, yep. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch.
Leading that Raider defense, so after they got the ball and it was a quick.
Thank y'all for hanging out. I know as a Raider fan, it's tough to get this. If we get more people subscribed, I'll start putting the game in the Discord.
Brock Bowers just 2 catches in the game. Geno Smith, pressure coming. And he's already been sacked 3 times. On the run.
Throw that shit.
He won't get sacked this time.
Lexington, you see it?
Update or 2.
Exactly, Chris. This Raiders offense going to have to finish this game without tight end Michael Mayer. He went down with a possible head injury. Players knew it on the field. Both teams immediately dropped.
Michael Mayer got a concussion, tight end. Will Harris out with an ankle in.
Commanders defense, they will be without Will Harris for the rest of the game. It's a right ankle injury.
Last week, fucking Khalil Mack had sprained his arm, I think.
Lose yardage here. 3 Commanders with help from Moore.
Well, there. Let's bring everybody to the party. They're running. We got guys coming out of the defensive backfield. Everybody, and this is like this is feeding frenzy.
Veteran know-how, 7 years in the NFL.
Now they're going to just play these sticks.
2nd and 10.
Make Geno Smith throw it underneath.
I don't know why it keeps freezing. Sorry, guys.
Payne getting pressure right on.
Second and 10. Ashton Jeanty will lose yardage here. 3 Commanders with help from Moore.
Well, they're just teeing off right now. We're going to bring the blitz. We're going to bring edge pressure. We're going to come here, in here, blitz here. I mean, we're just bringing dudes. Let's bring everybody to the party. They're running. We got guys coming out of the defensive backfield. Everybody, and this is like this is feeding frenzy. When you feel good about what you've done on defense, you feel good about your coverage matchups. Hey man, let's just bring heat, see what we can do. Now they're going to just play these sticks, make Geno Smith throw it underneath.
Incomplete. 4th down. Pressure was on again. The Raiders don't have any offensive answers.
Well, they are dominating this offensive line. That's a 4-man rush right there. Deron Payne getting pressure right off the bat. Von Miller getting pressure. And this is when it's fun to play as a defensive player, because all you're doing is pinning your ears back and saying, let's go attack the quarterback.
Calls a punt, his 5th punt this game. And Lane is going to go back inside the 10. Here comes a flag dropped right away. And Jalen Lane.
And let's see what the flag says. That's a fucking 90-yard return.
He's going to go.
90-yard return, bro.
For a touchdown.
What the fuck is wrong with our special teams?
Flag way back inside the 10.
They can't stop Washington for shit today.
There's a Raider player that stayed out of bounds. Didn't work to get right back in. I think it's going against the Raiders.
The first return, they ran it for 60 yards. Who's the flag on?
Early on the field is a touchdown. Number 26 of the kicking team went out of bounds and stayed out of bounds. This is unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. This 15-yard penalty will be bridged to the fly. We'll find out from Washington what they want to do.
The call on Darian Porter, the rookie Raider from Iowa State. And the rookie from Virginia Tech for Washington, Jalen Lane, goes 90 yards for the touchdown.
Great move in the hole. Isaiah Palamau right there, can't get him. There's the punter.
Can't make any type of fucking stop.
The legs, but in the hole,
Free.
Makes a great move, and
the same bullshit New Year
celebration. Special teams has been a huge difference for this Commanders football team.
It started with a 69-yard kickoff return from Deebo Samuel, and that set up the first score.
1 point from the 7.5-yard line. Let's go.
Until that punt return, the previous touchdown on a punt return, Jamison Crowder by
Give me a new special teams at this point. Can't make no fucking stops.
2016. Happened against Baltimore. Celebrations here as they try the extra point. It's good. They did enforce the penalty to make the point after shorter, but that was a long distance run. 90 yards. Commanders 27-10 in the third.
Yo, where's the bleach? About to serve me a cup because this shit is. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I can't. Every year it's the same shit. Same shit. Take me back to like 2018. God damn. Oh, and we all gonna drink the Kool-Aid, bro. Like, oh my fucking God.
Someone once said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
A crazy fucking Ford commercial.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
Jesse Ice Code 3000.
If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse Ice Code 3000. This thing's such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season with Raider football, if we can call it that. Audio is behind the game cast, so making it work. Thank y'all for hanging out. I know it's tough to find the game, even tougher to watch it when you can't find the fucking game. And I am annoyed.
Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern, only on NFL Network.
I was in a car accident. Some memories.
Gone Tuesday. Fox.
Dutch today from Washington. Dylan Howley on the return for the Raiders. And there's special teams. It's not just about gaining yardage. It's about keeping the Raiders from getting any yardage.
Well, you know how it started off, Chris. Started off with Debo up the middle on the.
Dylan Lowby on the return for the Raiders. And there's special teams. It's not just about gaining yardage. It's about keeping the Raiders from getting any yardage.
Well, you know how it started off, Chris. Started off with Debo up the middle on the kickoff return, which leads to a touchdown on a short field. And then we've got Lane moments ago up the middle and beating the punter. Make sure that the rookie beats the punter. Otherwise, he'll take a rash of garbage in the locker room on Monday. But he does it and creates this big lead for Washington.
Yeah, it's a 17-point swing there of special teams. And this guy's been running for his life back there as Geno Smith is sacked again. We'll check the official spot. Devontae Jean-Baptiste got to him. You know, they came in with just 4 sacks. And they have as many today.
Well, they're getting it with just 4 guys. If you look across here, it's just a 4-man rush. And I've got to just give hats off to the Commanders from a coverage standpoint. They are locking these up, matching these receivers man to man, and there is no threat right now. The Commanders just tying it up on that back end.
Trey Tucker has the touchdown catch.
4 gains, nope. Gonna run this shit back. No gain.
Mikey Sanders still terrific second-year player. Led the charge.
This is fun, man. This is fun. When you play defense like this, this is when you have a blast because you are leading your team. You're not worried about them running the ball down your throat. You're not worried about that aspect. So they become one-dimensional on the offensive side of the ball, and another 3rd down and long. It feels like the Raiders have spent an eternity in 3rd and long.
Raiders have only run for 53 total yards. Genty does have the longest run in the 3rd game of his career at 16 yards.
There it is.
And there's another escape.
Bree, I know. Way he's looking though.
And
First down?
Delivers it right on target.
First down. Fucking A.
Jack
Just keep it going. Wait, look at those. They gonna give them more points before they fucking score them.
And found a receiver.
I have no idea because they had Gino wrapped up. The fact that he got away from that and Besh adjusting his route, coming back to the quarterback who's under duress and just being able to keep his feet in bounds. Really nice play.
Genty.
Bro, open a fucking hole for him.
The minute he gets the football, he's getting grabbed, and then another commander is coming in to help out. It was Armstrong and Reeves who teamed up on that one.
Well, going back to that last play, and you know what? I mean, this is just scrambled drill.
Jennifer, someone went out of bounds and stay out of bounds. That was the penalty. But it didn't matter because they scored a touchdown. They ran it back 90 yards, I think it was.
Job by Besh.
Knew where he was, kept his feet in, first down marker.
Yo, Kay, they're not blocking for anybody, bro. It's pissing me off. And Bowser's double coverage the whole time. So it's like you can't even really throw it like, bro.
Bobby Wagner again.
See that? Like there it goes again. There it goes again.
For the Commanders.
Well, the offensive line decides that we got to get out here to the edge, and Bobby Wagner, as they slide out, comes right up the gut and gets his former teammate with the Seattle Seahawks, Geno Smith and Chip Kelly, so upset.
Go back to see who the
they
fuck.
don't have an answer, and Washington is just out hitting the Raiders.
Zamir White will work his way up to the 25-yard line. Well, the Commanders didn't need to blitz as much, low percentage, but when they have today, they've been very effective. Punting unit back out for the Raiders.
Jasmine, thank you for the follow.
And one of the reasons Geno Smith was brought in.
He was on a rookie, but
talk about
got fine.
First-year operation, trying to do what Dan Quinn did it here in Washington his first season. Get a team to the playoffs.
Flags, where the flags, where the flags.
But if he doesn't have time, he can't lead as Lane, who just dashed 90, returns to the 39. That kind of a day for Geno and the Raiders.
Washington's running back.
The corporate power move, like direct eye contact. Showing up on purpose.
Big Nichols?
So busy.
Or the highbrow entrepreneur in a lowbrow hoodie. And the old sorry.
And Rodriguez.
20 minutes I had.
Sorry, this is the only 20 minutes I had.
But the real power move, having next level control of shipments across your supply chain. FedEx, the new power move.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers,
Washington's
medium fries,
ball.
and a medium drink. So you better
Fucking
be on
mute
your
this
way.
shit. More commercials. JD is McNichols and Rodriguez. People returned that shit for 93 yards. That's crazy, bro. Margarita, bro. O-line can't do shit. The guards are ass. They're not holding anybody. They're not opening no gaps for Jinty to go run through. They're letting that shit just get locked down. They're not doing anything. Geno Smith's been sacked like 4 times already. Yup, they're making no stops. They can't get any stops. And this is against the Commanders. The season's looking fucking. This season's gonna be annoying.
Washington a record 173, 102 and 3 ties. It included an 11-1 record in the postseason. And boy, those were the days when the stadium literally rocked. There were the Hogs, people dressed like Hogs. There was the band playing. The good old days of that stadium. As Krosky Merritt carries on first down. And Jen, you talked to Josh Harris, the owner, who's done a lot of good things turning this around, about the vote and the news this week of the new stadium on the way.
Indeed.
I'm saying.
He's so excited. This is extremely personal.
They need to
for him.
fucking fire the whole
Here in
special
DC,
team.
Riding his bike to the
Way it's
stadium,
just looking.
even when he didn't have tickets, he'd wait around outside. There was a 20-year waiting list, and one of his fondest childhood memories is getting to go to a game with his uncle. So for him, it's a personal triumph, a gift to this area to be able to bring RFK back to the city.
Mariota throwing and open is Terry McLaurin. They wanted the deep shot. They got it. And touchdown, Washington.
$33. Washington goes up to 33.
Taking a closer look, ruled a touchdown. They want to make sure his knee is not down before he reaches.
It's first and goal.
It looks like the knee hits on top of Kelly's helmet. It's not touching the ground right here. There's
yeah, but they're spotting it.
Space there.
Yeah, that knee.
That did not touch.
There.
The hip right there touches. So where is the hip down?
It looked like he dropped the ball in the end zone. It was McLaurin.
He's not happy. He says on the
challenge it.
Game clock to 4:40. After expedited review, it's first and goal.
Okay, first and goal.
Well, they check all scoring plays.
It looked like he dropped it before he got in the end zone.
Correct. And on that one, yeah, that's a little bit. That angle did not clearly show that he was down, and you saw his opinion. So inside the one, first and goal. The rookie.
Nope, stopped them.
Thrown back by the Raider defensive
Put him back a
line.
yard. Second and goal now.
Let's just check it out. Tail end of the play here.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. I mean, his hip.
I mean, the hip is on the ground before the end zone, but his
the hip than the knee.
The knee does not touch right here. It does not touch. So right here is the hip. Well, I don't know, man.
Lisa, that's what I'm talking about.
Play for the Commanders.
Mr. Put, I cannot.
Run for one touchdown,
We start getting some subs. I might start hosting it in the Discord.
Third and goal.
Yeah, if you're watching and you say, "Hey, we're going to finish this thing off the right way. We're going to continue to run this."
My bad, Dial. They just called it back. I just seen your message. My fault.
Cliff Kingsbury, their offensive coordinator. Just line up and two tight ends. Throw a running back in there.
I ain't gonna lie. I want one of those Sony headsets.
Nothing to the edge. Don't let the defense outflank you.
Yo, send me one of them Sony headsets.
Trent Scott, extra lineman, comes in.
A lock in.
He has most of the afternoon in these situations. The rookie, Krosky Merritt, straight ahead.
Touchdown. They didn't stop. Yep, touchdown.
And you want to reward those hog mollies, those big guys up front that battled all day long, who dominated the line of scrimmage. You want to reward those guys.
Who was that?
These guys right here. Let's win these trenches. Look at how that pile is just going this way, Chris, this way with those offensive linemen, and they get into that end zone.
The rookie with his second career touchdown. Extra point.
Krosky Merritt. Krosky.
Well, I know you felt he was in. It was really a
touchdown, Krosky.
Downfield throw, and they haven't had a lot of those hooking up with McLaurin this year.
Yeah, remember what they've been doing with Terry McLaurin is they've just been running him here and hooking him up, and so then they're going to say, hey, we've done that 6-7 times. Let's run the double move right here. Show that little hookup, and then it's Scary Terry gone for the deep ball.
Raiders need to put another one on the board ASAP.
What I thought was a touchdown. I think he got robbed 1-7.
He blew by. Caillou blew. And it set up the score. This game featuring in Ashton Jenney, the first running back drafted in this most recent draft, and the last running back drafted, that man. Grateful for the opportunities. And Dan Quinn surviving a rash of injuries early in week 3.
If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse Asco 3000. Things such Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football.
Thursday night after a loss to the Green Bay Packers. Now everybody here in DC.
And they're going to return it to the 30.
Across the 30, and the news, which this team has handled very well.
Get a commercial here.
Knee sprain, and they were very cautious.
There's about 3 minutes left in the third. First and 10. No commercial? All right, bet.
Like, hey, we're going to make sure he's 100% before he's back out on this football field. And it shows you how much belief they have in Mariota.
Daniels is here. He's in a suite watching the game.
You go to the... Drop that shit.
Lattimore broken up. Let's check it with Carissa.
Thank you, Chris. Eagles down 12. Jalen Hurts, second touchdown pass of the day. This one back shoulder throw to A.J. Brown. His first of the year. Eagles cut the deficit to 5 over the Rams. Chris?
All right, thanks so much. Rams looking good in the NFC West. Trying to keep their record perfect. Genty has a hole at Ashton Genty.
Thank you for that follow. Finally, Genty gets a fucking lane and run down.
Juan Martin made the tackle in the secondary. So eventually, you're going to get him going. Do you see, is it some of the things in the blocking schemes, the offensive line? I know you think a lot of his ability, some doubting for as high as he was picked. If he's that, but certainly the Raiders don't feel that way.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. I mean, obviously, you have to understand not only what my
I don't see it.
Is, but what the
I don't see it, Macaroni.
to do to me, and know what the weakness of that defense is, what the strength of that defense is, and how to press those holes and make sure you exploit that. But this is going to
show
you not just the running back.
I hope so.
Offensive line.
The offense number 1 wasn't set.
Bruh.
5-yard penalty.
Now with these fucking flags going
It's
up,
the offensive line,
Raiders beating themselves.
It's the whole scheme.
Offensive line is ass.
This thing together. And Pete Carroll, I mean, he raved about the kid, but he also said, listen, this is a process, and it's a process for our offense, and you cannot be good in this league if you can't run the ball. You've got to be balanced, and it takes pressure off the defense, also takes pressure off the passing game, and we've seen that pressure. Washington has
I don't think so, Macaroni.
exploited this Raiders offense all day.
Do not think so. I don't see it.
Pete Carroll talked about having Russell Wilson as a rookie quarterback in Seattle, and he said it took 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 games into the season before I really unleashed, let him loose and go do his thing, and that's kind of where we are, different position. Kind of where he is thinking with Ashton Jenney, what he understands and what the offense around him understands.
Yeah, and obviously you're going to have to be better up front. You're going to have to be more dominant, more physical group up front. And right now, Washington has just had their way with this offensive line of the Raiders.
Bowser should be in there. He should be right there on the left side.
Been wreaking havoc, Deron Payne. inside.
Extra pressure coming. Picked up.
He's been getting double coverage the whole game.
High, but hauled in by Jacoby Myers.
There we go, Myers.
And Geno Smith, this Raider offense in the same situation.
Myers just caught some.
They found themselves in against the Chargers.
Oh, you. Thank you for the follow.
Like
Turn it up, guys. Run those likes up. Hit the follow. We'll be here all season for Raider football. Dodger baseball at 1. Switch over to that after.
Is that the second catch for Jacoby? He had that first play of the game. It was a long reception.
He's got 3 catches.
Oh, that was his third. Well, he has been quiet. He's been their primary.
Good. If we get enough subscribers, I'll start throwing the game in the Discord.
He's a guy that really understands man versus zone, really understands those choice routes. But Washington, to their credit, have really shut down the passing game of the Raiders.
Jacoby Myers
I'm on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I was on Prime. You get a free Prime sub.
And he showed you there. Antonio Hamilton is in the game. He was just called up from the practice squad, just activated this weekend. The rest of 34 for Washington. As Zamir White will be short, it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Under 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Pete Carroll said the year off, the only other time he took a year off away from football was when he went back before he went to USC. It made a difference.
Yeah, he hasn't had it. He hasn't had any catches, bro.
To bring the Raiders back to postseason contenders and going here on 4th and a yard. Geno Smith converts.
He received it for 4 yards, bro. A fantasy league shitting on him right now. Damn, my fantasy league's going stupid, but says I'm barely about to win. Nah.
They have cameras in place every stadium. So when they
get a bigger lead.
They could see. And that's how they made the call that the knee was down, or at least that he was down. End of 3.
My flex ain't getting no points.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
Go McDonald's. If you're just joining me, I'm Just Go 3000. Since Long Beach, hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime sub over on Twitch. Links in bio. Switch it over to the Dodger game after this. Incomplete pass.
doing such a great job in this back end. You know, you can't get the kind of pass rush that they have gotten consistently today without the back end being tied to that pass rush. Benogany right there, coming off the center receiver, coming off the middle of the field receiver back over to the seam to break that up with Jacoby Myers. Really, just they have been so on point as a defense over the course of this entire game.
Genty slips out, stays on his feet. Left hand to the ground.
Make a hole. Make a fucking hole. My dog's looking at me crazy.
In a 34-10 game, you have to be thinking, and Chip Kelly said, you know, we go over analytics, we measure things, we're calling plays here. You got to be thinking we're going on fourth.
Yeah, and I mean, everything is open to you right now. You can throw it short of the sticks. You know you're going on fourth anyhow, so quick game is open.
Timeout, Washington. Hey, Tuesday, the critically acclaimed smash hit Doc returns. A thrilling season premiere. After a doctor loses 8 years of her memory, the patient comes back to haunt her. Doc premieres Tuesday at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on Fox. Terry McLaurin getting an update from the Washington sideline with a quad injury, so he's questionable the rest of the way. And Adam Butler on the Raider defense, a hip injury. He's
Mari, what up?
On a 3rd and 9. Smith underneath. He's got Turner for the first down. Low to the ground. He's only 5'8", but gets
25
down to the 25. They had opportunities. I know Monday night they fell short.
Bowser's not getting any touches.
Them chances. They just couldn't get the ball in the end zone. You talked about it earlier. You can't settle for field goals, and now this game slipping away from them. But they fought back, and they're trying to show that here.
They certainly did, although it looks like they've got a one-score game here as opposed to what it is right now with a 34-10 lead. You need to pick up the tempo if you're the Raiders right now.
Bro, that's another thing, too. They take way too fucking long to get to the line.
Geno Smith fires, and
there you go, Bowser, finally, at the 10.
The 10, Bowers hangs on.
1st and goal.
Just finding soft spots in the zone right now. They've had this match zone. Washington's content right now. Hey, let's not give up the big play by playing man-to-man. Let's just drop off in zones, make them throw it underneath, make them find the holes, rally, make tackles. We're trading completions for time on the clock right now. There's where Washington is playing a different style of defense than they played earlier in the game.
13 minutes to go. Smith dumps it off. Turner.
Let's go! Touchdown, Raiders!
Takes that into the end.
Finally, fuck. They need to get me, bro. Also, they need to start throwing to the outside. They always throw to the middle, and they run the fucking clock down. Right now, they need to play the clock.
Vulu is like, oops, right there. And there goes Tucker with that speed running across the formation.
2 touchdown catches today for Trey Tucker. That's 3 for the season.
Yeah, Raiders scored.
And here the hope is to get.
They're going to go for 2, I guess.
The 2-point conversion, inch a little closer. Straight ahead, and Genty
oh, good.
Will not get it. Now the Raiders do reach the end zone behind Trey Tucker, but they fail on the 2-point conversion.
All right. Same thing?
Yup. This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan top
14 minutes, 57 seconds left in the 4th. Washington will be receiving the ball. We gotta get a pick and then score or something. We gotta make it happen quick. They're super slow out there. Yeah, Paula, People scored. He ran back a 90-something yard kickoff for a touchdown. Hey, sir, thank you for the follow. If you're just joining me, I'm Jesse JIC3K 3000. This thing says Long Beach. Hit that follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. And we should be live at 1 for Dodger baseball versus the Giants. So make sure y'all slide back for that. I'll be resetting and then going back live again. Lisa, yep, they finally scored. But we're still down. We're still down by 2 touchdowns at least.
Box is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting. La Playa awaits.
After reaching the championship game last year, this year they add guys like Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil on the offensive line, and Vaughn Miller sacked today. Some veterans with a lot of experience and success through the years. Deebo Samuel got it going with that 69-yard kickoff return. That's what the Commanders have done for this year's squad. They've all figured in today and the success they've enjoyed so far. Luke McCaffrey. Big hole. Special teams, they got brought down short of the 29. I mentioned they're the aging Commanders because your oldest team in the league currently. Average age, which seems young in the real world, but not in the NFL, where 28 and 262 days is aging. 17 players, 30 years or older. Young general manager there. And you look at the guys, Bobby Wagner, starring Zach Ertz, the guys that Dan Quinn brought in his first year. And yeah, you got Marcus Mariota, 31-year-old.
Yeah,
it works.
Yeah, it certainly does, and it's one of the things they said September, hey, man, we didn't play our guys a lot in the preseason, so we're still working into kind of quote-unquote football shape and just timing. Well, it looks like they found it here in week 3 after that 10-day layoff in that Green Bay game up in Green Bay on a Thursday night. They have found their rhythm, and they have had production from a bunch of their older veterans.
Yeah, but let's give a little credit for drafting some people like, Josh Connerly, Krosky Merritt, certainly Jalen Moore, who ran back the punt, Trey Amos, who's starting for them in the secondary. Those are rookies contributing, blending nicely with the older crowd. Mariota will toss. McCaffrey, you hear the crowd. By the way, Mariota, a Heisman Trophy winner we mentioned. So, of course, Jaden Daniels, who's here watching, the last team that have in the NFL to have 2 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks on their roster was the Ravens 5 years ago with Robert Griffin III, RG3, and, of course, Lamar Jackson.
Well, you mentioned the rookies contributing as well, and if you're going to have rookies contribute, you know what you have to have? Veteran players around them. Veteran players to help teach them the game, to help them understand how to play the game the correct way, and they've got this really nice mix right now between the veterans and the rookies, and they're all producing.
Chance for the Raider defense to get a stop, get the ball back, but they won't. And a nifty completion to Chris Moore.
First and 10, Washington.
Just a quick game, very efficient. Call that a snag route right there, where the one receiver inside is just hooking up. Outside or inside receiver is going to the flat, so they're just separating the defense, kind of spacing it out, and Mariota's just taking the guy he wants, and he's been very efficient playing that way so far today.
Yeah, he said he loved the pace, the style of this offense. It allows him to dictate more to the defense and what he wants, a way to affect the game. And with a running game strong, here's a flag as Chris Rodriguez carries.
Another flag on the Raiders. VP Allegiant.
By the offense. This penalty is declined by Las Vegas at second down.
Esteban, what's good?
Mariota
Watching this game.
Told us, he bounced around 5 different teams. Tennessee, they didn't feel like things went great. Atlanta didn't go well. He had a baby and he's holding his girl, and he's wondering, do I have a place to go? Am I going to continue football? And then he got the call to join Dan Quinn. Bought into the brotherhood and said he wouldn't change his path to where he is now for anything. Happy with his life. Mentioned that football, he has a purpose in football, but also in his life with his family. And has done a good job stepping in for Jaden Daniels today. Delivers to McCaffrey inside the 45. Don't forget the Fox NFL doubleheader continues coming up. America's Game of the Week.
Nice.
Back of the Cowboys go up against Caleb Williams of the Bears. Some will see in the NFC West, the Cardinals with their 2-0 record taking on the 49ers. We're also off to a great start. Rams winning in their game at the moment, leading by 5 over the Eagles.
How about the decision making from Mariota? Right there, quick game, sees the blitz, throws it right back into the blitz to McCaffrey. Sitting right now, 13 of 18 for 166 yards. Just completely efficient.
What a fake that was as McNichols gets the first down. And if you're wondering about McLaurin, why he's not out there even with the score given what it is, he had reported a quad injury after that catch that was down near the goal line.
That's Crosby right there. Like, you're going to zone read Crosby, right? Say, hey, we're not going to block you. We're just going to let you kind of read it. And he read it pretty well as he smacked Mariota as he handed that ball off. But again, there's another decision made by Mariota. He sees what Crosby's doing, hands the ball off, and says, you go get this yardage.
Breaking through is McNichols. That's what he did to get his 60-yard touchdown. And again, listed with a hamstring during the week, and there was a decision about whether he was going to be active that they weighed heavily into the weekend.
Man, I tell you what, just double teams, pushing the line of scrimmage to the second-level defenders. That's how you get big-time runs like this. 200 rush yards on the day for the Washington Commanders. This is old-school Hogs RFK like we talked about.
Unlike the air raid label that Kingsbury wore so much, they got both Crosby, Merritt, and Rodriguez in the backfield. And Mariota keeps. And
no gain.
200 yards against a Raider defense that in the first couple of games that nobody rushed for more than 81 yards against them.
Yeah, this is just a different scheme, though, a different system with the quarterback. It becomes truly 11-on-11 running game. So you've got to be so disciplined in your gap assignments. But, you know, that's not even what the deal is. The deal is this offensive line coming off the ball, creating their double teams, moving the line of scrimmage to the second level so those backs are getting 2 and 3 yards before they have to think about getting contacted.
Boy, they are chewing up the clock. They dominated on the ground in the first half, really throughout the game. You can see Tyler Biadasz, the center, making the calls inside the 30 is Rodriguez. Max Crosby still fighting out there, making the tackle. Jen?
Yeah, Chris. Terry McLaurin down here on the sideline cheering on his teammates, but no helmet. With the score what it is, you got to think his day is probably done. Meanwhile, the Commanders' defense suffering several injuries that could be costly. Right now, Marshawn Lattimore back in the locker room being evaluated for a concussion, and their rookie cornerback, Trey Amos, he's here on the bench sitting down. He's questionable with a calf injury.
Wow, Jen, you know, that was something last year. Dan Quinn said, hey, we were fortunate. Everybody deals with injuries. We didn't have a lot of key injuries. Here they're getting a lot early. Deep throw, and Mariota gets that incompletion toward the end zone.
Yeah, he thought Lane was going to keep going across the formation, across the field to the pylon. He's throwing it out there, and Lane just pulled up and changed the route.
Matt Gay, who hit that 56-yarder.
By the offense, he was in the pocket. There was nobody in the area, and he was under duress. It's a loss of down. It's 4th down.
Let's take a look, because I thought there might have been somebody in the area. He was under pressure.
Well, Lane is going to come across, and then he's going to stop his route. So here goes Mariota, sees him. He throws it. You see Lane pulls up right there. So
the mix-up cost him, and that will affect, instead of the field goal now, they'll send out Tress Way. But that drive chewed up a lot of time as they want to play keep away from the Raiders, protecting a 34-16 lead. Way will try and pin him inside the 10-yard line, and they do. Well done on the fly. Downed by the special teams and Antonio Hamilton.
What did you bring back from your last trip?
Oh. Raiders fucking suck. A little bit under 7 minutes on the clock. Like, see, we need a line. We need an offensive line ASAP. And we need special teams. And we need a receiver. Give me a quarterback. Throw the whole team in the gutter. Straight garbage. You would assume Tom Brady would be making more calls.
City to this organization to have a
JIC3K.
in the district in D.C. RFK Stadium, the vote, it's coming 2030 as Geno Smith on the run will get rid of it. And obviously, speaking to the owner, Josh Williams, really important. Well, you already feel the difference here, the vibe walking around, not just the team, what they did last year going into the playoffs, but the entire atmosphere with this Washington organization.
Yeah, Josh Harris said, you know, hey, man, he grew up here. He loves this place. And, you know, we talked about, hey, this was once a crown jewel in the NFL. And now we're making it that again. This stadium in RFK, going back to those original grounds. I just have such fond memories of cutting my teeth and being a member of the Hogs and winning a championship for this city and for Washington faithful.
Trey Tucker, his 7th catch of the game for the Raiders, and this is the D.C. City Council gave the approval for this project. It's a $65,000 seat stadium. It'll have a roof on it. As Geno Smith will throw, and the catch made. Dante Thornton, the rookie, on the sideline. But yeah, when I talked to Josh, the owner, he was saying that, I said, real grass. He goes, yeah, even though we got the roof on, I want real grass. It's healthier for the players. It's better, and that tells you something about the kind of owner he is and the kind of program that they're running here. So we can't wait. It's on the way. Meanwhile, Geno firing and overthrows Trey Tucker. We showed him earlier when Jen caught up to him on the field before. His passion for the game in 2023, purchasing the Commanders and this stadium.
Yeah, he has such a passion for this community, for this football team, and what this public trust means to this community. And I'm telling you what, it's really exciting to be a former member, and I guess you were a former member once a.
Yeah, you're always tied in.
Yeah, once a champion, always a champion here. And I tell you what, the people here in the district are so excited.
First down.
Near a first down. Yeah, saw Doug Williams in the elevator. Right, he was just named to the Tampa Bay Bucs.
They're just wasting the clock.
All-50 team. And
too slow.
A great member of what he did with the Super Bowl in Washington.
Had a great video playing before the game of Art Monk, and the retirement of his jersey is coming here down the pike pretty soon. So another one of those well-deserving players that is just a stalwart here for so many years.
What a hit by Jeremy Reeves, who has come into the game since Will Harris went out.
My goodness. I mean, you know, this is like down here, trigger. You watch that edge block, the tight end's block, and it just makes you, as a safety, trigger, running that alley right there and meet the running back at the line of scrimmage. Go ahead, celebrate. That's a big hit.
Short of the first on 4th down. We'll check that. They're saying no. They tried to quick snap and it didn't work, and Washington will take over with under 5 minutes to play. The last drive, by the way, even though they got backed up and punted, it was over 6 minutes. So they did what they wanted to do in that department. This was the 4th down try.
4th down and 1, and one thing you see consistently, the red shirts cross the line of scrimmage. They're in that backfield. They're the ones penetrating. They're the ones moving the line of scrimmage, and that's how you win in short yardage. That's how you win overall as a football team. And obviously, Pete Carroll understands he's got a lot of work to do with this Raiders team.
Yeah, he said we're going to have to, his words, we're going to have to take some hits. You know, it's going to take a while to get up to speed, to get the discipline and the strict approach that we need to become a good football team, as Krosky Merritt carries. Talked about balance, but yeah, it starts with running the ball and helping your offense. Raiders will use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Hey, Fox Sports proudly partners with Coach Across America to make sure every kid has a coach who believes in them and helps them believe in themselves. Please go to coachacrossamerica.org or scan the QR code that's on your screen now, and we hope you can help. There's Jaden Daniels, came down from the suite to watch.
Well, I just think about all those coaches that made such a impact on my life. Coach McGee, all through my high school days up in Anchorage, Alaska. I'd come home from college and I was always beat up and always having a knee surgery, and they're every day working out with me, encouraging me, doing those things. I mean, what an impact. Guys like that over the course of my career. Coach Cazzetto, who I just lost, my dear offensive line coach in Idaho.
The Raiders with Max Crosby getting the sack on Marcus Mariota. For the most part, he's been elusive.
I mean, this is just understanding what the blocking scheme is, reading the stance of the tackle. The stance of the tackle, he's going to go down in here, and Max is just going to explode. That tight end's not going to cross my face. He sees the whole thing, blows it up, understands that Paul coming across to trap him. He can't get there. Max Crosby in the backfield. Last week alone, he had, I think, 6 hits in the backfield. First contact in the backfield against the Chargers. He's back there again today.
Yeah, we talked to him yesterday. He said Marcus Mariota was once a Raider. Our wives are still close, and obviously we'll see what happens after this. But Mariota said when he was on that scout team working with the Raiders that he had to cool Max Crosby up because he kept coming in and hitting him even after the play was over. Quick pass. That's Lane.
Peter, thank you for the follow.
Check in with Carissa.
Thanks, Chris. Letting you guys know what's coming up next. America's Game of the Week. Dak off that thrilling overtime win against the Giants takes the Cowboys on the road to Chicago to take on Caleb Williams and a Bears team looking for their first win of the year. It's all coming up next. It's America's Game of the Week.
All right, thank you. And Washington on their way to their second victory of this season. Looking forward to the Cowboys and the Bears. Good to see Jaden Daniels moving around because that's the question here as they had that extra time having played on a Thursday. Didn't want to push it, didn't want to risk it. Tressway back to punt. Raiders out of timeouts now. Trey Tucker slips one tackle, slips another, and gets across the 16-yard line. It started with the running game on offense. On defense, 5 sacks, relentless.
Yes, and the symbiotic relationship between coverage and sacks. Here you see pressure, but so many times it was a 4-man rush, and it was just Washington getting to the quarterback, putting Geno under duress all day long. And to get that kind of pressure up front, you've got to have great coverage on the back end. This has been a complete win so far today by Washington. Just domination so far in this game.
They've held the Raiders to under 90 rush yards. Bowers with the catch and works up the sideline.
Now you see it, 5 sacks, 3.4 yards per rushing attempt, 3 of 13 on third downs. I mean, this has been a dominant performance. There's pressure again. Tackle short by McGee. And I will tell you, Chris, think about all 3 phases. They've dominated covering kicks and on the kick return game. They've dominated on defense, and they've dominated up front running the football offensively. All 3 phases, this is one of those whitewash type games.
Going deep, Turner, Tucker, that's Trey Tucker, in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders. Go down 12.
Looks like just confusion in the back end there. Sainer still thought he had a deep safety. You can see he's just got leverage, thinking he's delivering Tucker to a deep safety, and there was just nobody over there. He's playing that leverage outside, trying to force him to a middle of the field safety, and there was just nobody there.
Trey Tucker with a career game, 3 touchdown catches. And the Raiders have a chance to get to within 10 if they can convert. Pass is caught.
Touchdown.
For the conversion is Bowers.
Points is good. 10-point game. A little under 4 minutes left.
Raiders are out of timeouts. They'll have the 2-point. The 2-minute warning as the 2-point conversion tightens this game. Look at that, 9 targets, 8 catches. And he's got 4 touchdowns this season.
Well, you got to give, this has been a dominant performance so far by Washington.
Here's joining me. I'm just Ask 3000. Steve says, Mom, but you not follow me on the radio. We'll be here all season for Raider football. Well, we set in and switching over to Dodger baseball after this.
Pressure, the unrelenting play that he shows. And, you know, that's what Pete Carroll right there is trying to accomplish with this football team. He's trying to get these guys to play with some urgency. And now all of a sudden you get the big play over the top to Tucker, and this is a little bit different ball game.
Yeah, I think here you got to go with the onside kick with a 2-score game and no timeouts, even though you have the 2-minute warning. And the percentages are very low on the onside kicks. You can do it at any time as long as you're trailing in the game and you declare that. Let's see how they play it. Because the way that Washington has run the football, although the defense is tightened up here in the second half of the Raiders, I would think you got to try to bounce this and recover it if you're Las Vegas.
Well, obviously they have nobody back right now, so they've definitely let the officiating crew know they're attempting an onside kick.
There have been 10 in the first 2 weeks and 2 recoveries, but on top of that,
down at the 50.
Samuel. So he starts the game with a blazing kickoff return of 69 yards and helps Washington get a good hold on things late, grabbing the onside.
Well, we just talked about the special teams dominance of the Washington Commanders, and there you see it at work again. Larry Izzo's crew right there. Larry Izzo, the special teams coach. What a phenomenal job covering kicks, return game, field goals, long field goal, and then Debo scooping up that onside kick.
Rodriguez. We have 5 backup quarterbacks that are starting today here in week 3, including Marcus Mariota. Around the league, they've been busy, and here he looked really comfortable in this offense. Running, throwing. Didn't he say he thought of himself as a point guard? I know it's an overused expression in the NFL, but delivering it to enough different people and then keeping it himself.
Well, he talked about being that point guard and how quickly he's got the ball out of his hands, quick decisions, getting those guys underneath, and then having the one big one over the top to Terry McLaurin when that opportunity arose. But he has just been spot on all day long.
Clock continuing to run, and that's what Washington wants to do to try and close this out. Another game break. Let's check in with Carissa.
An exciting one here in Philly. Chris, the Eagles trailed 26-7 in the third quarter, but on 4th and goal here in the 4th, Jalen Hurts hits Devontae Smith to the go-ahead score. 2-point conversion failed. Eagles lead by 1 with under 2 to play.
What a comeback in the works for Philadelphia. Still some time for Stafford and the Rams. 10-point advantage Washington. They're going to use all of the clock that they can. Timeout right before the snap.
Timeout Washington. They're second at the
I mentioned it's only week 3, but this is part of the NFL, and especially that Cincinnati-Minnesota matchup with Burrow and McCarthy out. So you have backup starting for guys that like Jaden Daniels. We had Mariota today. Taylor with the Jets. And Mac Jones starting later for San Francisco. The update, Brock Purdy, who tried to go, is out with a shoulder toe injury. That's just,
I know, show you was looking pretty rough.
Backup if you want to go the distance.
Yeah, it always surprises me when NFL teams don't have a backup that is, like you talked about, an experienced guy, but also that fits the offense that you're running. Think about what's going on here. Jaden Daniels, the zone read, all the RPO game, running the football. Well, Mariota, that's the world he grew up in. So it's a perfect transition as an offense to just go from your starting quarterback and not have to change anything for all the other 10 guys on the football field. Mariota just running it.
And here throwing it because he wants to close the game out, but instead McCaffrey will take it.
Not happening.
He didn't necessarily have to seal it, but when you have that chance, you don't want to pass it up. Washington puts up 40.
They got ran.
And I love it. Luke McCaffrey, my teammate Eddie McCaffrey's son, getting an opportunity to play, getting the touchdown. And you know who's down there celebrating right off the bat? Runs all the way down the field. Who else? Debo. going out there and celebrating the victory, celebrating the big touchdown.
You hear those aren't boos. That's Luke, the fans here for Luke McCaffrey. Extra point is good.
Well, Luke McCaffrey just going to go get in the middle of the
Oh, we're expecting to lose by this much.
right here. Mariota doing what Mariota does. He's just been on point. Look at this perfect execution. Nobody around Luke McCaffrey. And here comes Debo right here. Watch Debo run. Watch Debo down the sideline. Gonna go celebrate one of my guys.
And Mariota hung in there. The Raiders were, all up on the line. It was a 3rd and short, but coming after him was White. And there's Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Supporting his backup quarterback who got his first start in 3 years.
It's exciting. Look at Mariota with a big smile on his face, talking to Jaden Daniels.
McCaffrey's first touchdown catch of this season. And a head shake from Max Crosby. First touchdown in his career, going back through last year for
All right.
McCaffrey.
We'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think
Dodger game.
Thought, well, they're just going to run the clock out. Instead, they go for broke. Dylan Lowry on the return, weaving his way up across the 30. Raiders no timeouts, but have the football. They put up some points here in the 4th quarter, but not enough to satisfy their head coach, McCaffrey, taking it to the end zone.
He was so glad that he had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe. With thick.
Mate, look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy.
You're too humble, Mr. Gecko, which is why we also present to you, and I don't need special treatment, run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Ever since we told Jason Kelsey about NFL Sunday Ticket month to month, he hasn't stopped cheering. NFL Sunday Ticket month to month. Now join and cancel anytime.
Me gusta la comida buena. Este sabor me desespera. Con ganas me la como entera.
If you're just joining me, I'm JIC3K 3000. This thing's such long beach. That follow if you haven't already. We'll be here all season for Raider football. We'll be switching over to the Dodger game shortly. As the Dodgers try to go for the sweep, head into the playoffs. Last playoff run for Kershaw. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. Y'all. We'll be back with the football game on next Sunday versus the Bears. Chicago and Vegas. 10 o'clock. Same time, same place. And it's fucking going.
in that Charger loss Monday night.
JIC3K.
Back in the second half, whatever kind of defense they were putting out there, but he's got 3 touchdown passes, hasn't turned it over.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. No turnovers last week, had the 3 interceptions, and just really, he had talked about, hey, man, I've got to be aggressive, but I can't be careless. He was under duress all day long, easily could have thrown some picks, easily could have.
Yeah, I was going to fuck my fantasy up
He
more.
possessed the ball, didn't make any crazy mistakes, didn't turn the ball over or throw the interceptions, and ends up putting up pretty good numbers on the day. Now, some of them are empty, because, you know, the game was kind of out of hand and getting some zone defense change. But the bottom line is he did not turn the ball over. He's got the 3 TDs, and it's got to feel a little bit better, even though, you know, you're going to walk away here with a brutal loss. Feels a little bit better.
Trey Turner having that career day. Trey Tucker, excuse me, with some play from Turner in this game, but Trey Tucker having an outstanding career day on the receiving end. We're going to get a game break here as White.
All right, y'all. I'm going to reset this live. I'll be back for the Dodger game. Live back. Hit the follow button. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and
by Jordan Davis with the scoop and score 61.
Warrior, I'll be back.
Give Philly 33-26 victory. They improved to 3-0 over the Rams.
The defending champions of the East of the